on them, but by all means, re-roll thine initiative.
That's nice. That's some nice music.
I shall remind the party that you saw the orcs push aside a dumpster and descend down a hole that was under it, while two stood guard, pushing the dumpster back.
We are getting a lot of background noise. I think it's from Raharu.
Let me see.
I don't know for sure because I heard it and checked Discord, and yours was the one that was lit up green, but then it went away. So it might not have been you, but still.
What does the background noise sound like?
Somebody talking.
Yeah.
Hello.
Non-English.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm having one of my ceilings. Yeah. If it was non-English. Sorry about that. I'll put myself and push it up for now until everybody goes to sleep.
No big worries.
Although, I might have to see if we can switch the on and off weeks, because I'm possibly about to get a new job and basically gonna be be working 12-hour shifts.
Sure, I don't mind.
Well, it'll depend
like
once I
deal for
actually
me.
get the schedule.
Sure, alright.
Because working 12-hour shifts, it's going to be like the same schedule over the course of 2 weeks, but it's going to be like, I work 2 days, I have 2 days off. I work 3 days, I have 3 days off.
Oh, lordy.
And then you know, then it's another like 3 days working and then 3 days off.
I see.
But I'll have like 3 or 4 days a week off because I'm working 12-hour shifts if I get the job.
Oh, neat.
That's interesting.
Yeah. If I get the job, I'll be making donuts in a factory.
Donuts.
Wow.
Factory. But do you get freedom?
I think you can get free donuts. Like the donuts like don't pass inspection basically.
Alright, hello everybody and welcome to the stream. I am Raw Zim, and this is Guild Tales Dungeons and Dragons. So last time we left off with the party having rudely left Nim behind because he wouldn't fit with their little job they wanted to do.
That is factually incorrect, my friend.
I mean, you did leave him behind outside. He was left behind at the wagon while you went in.
Yes, but it wasn't because he didn't fit in. It's because, again, talking animal asking for a
Fit
job is weird.
He did it. Weird. That is literally somebody that doesn't fit in.
Yeah, no, he's right. He didn't fit in.
Discrimination
Welcome
in the
Your
dump
steadfast
wagon
loyalty is
rider
greatly
job.
appreciated.
I think we said that he could come in with us if he didn't talk. And he chose to stay outside,
Oh,
I do
so my
believe.
ability to talk means that you don't want me.
Yes, we'll go with that then.
Discrimination.
Dogs just shouldn't be able to talk.
Well, good thing I'm not a dog.
I'm sorry, wolves.
Anyways, who did recap last time?
I want to say it was either myself or Graham.
I think it was Graham.
Alright, Cray, you're
I
up.
think I started it off and Trey finished it off.
Oh, right.
So it's both of
Raharu,
us.
Elemen, you're up.
Oh, so at last we left. We were investigating. We were investigating about that job of the people that were kidnapping other clan members from the other 9 clans, and that took us
Of the
to
guilds.
and from the guilds, and that took us and the lead that we found took us to
Magnanimous
and I-
dispensation.
apparently some people were accepting people with wagons that wanted to basically obtain garbage from different neighborhoods. And when we found, and once we got our roof, we found a bunch of, I believe they were orcs, or were they ogres? I can't remember exactly.
Okay, so, real quick. Toshime cannot hear me because they are at work. But,
Mhm.
either way, in case they rewatch the recording, thank you so much for that massive donation. It is far more than enough to cover the donation goal.
Lordy, me already.
Yeah,
How
the
many times
donation
is it
goal is
complete?
normally $20. Toshime just donated 50. I just forgot
Wow.
to update the donation goal.
Wow, thank you very much.
My goodness.
Our game fills your love, and so do Zim and our DM.
So that means whatever the donation goal is, you have to do it twice, at least.
Well, you know what? That's doable, actually, with the way I
Oh.
set it up.
Also,
Get ready to say hello to the roof. Get ready to say...
Thirsty, were we tracking orcs or ogres? I can't remember what they were.
Orcs.
We
Ogres
found,
would not be...
Yeah.
They
we found a
would not even attempt to leave.
I updated.
They'd kill you on the street. They'd...
Yeah, I updated the donation goal for everybody.
Yeah, we found a bunch of orcs in the border of neighborhood that while the orcs do accept orcs in their ranks, these orcs were kind of out of place, and because they were all wearing the same kind of non-Boros robe clothing, I believe they were robes, and we did the route, and we just found a bunch of them. We decided to ask some of them questions, and they left. and we decided to tell them. And now we are in battle with some of the ones that were left behind. That's pretty much what happened.
Yep. Basically the gist of it.
Well,
So,
let's get to it.
that's right. I think there was 2 orcs we were about to maul.
Yeah, no, you managed to get a surprise round on them. Feel free to lay into them as you wish. After
Don't forget to
rolling
roll
initiative.
your initiative. Yeah. He's on top of it.
I think what we were doing, we were rolling initiative to see whose sneak attack went first.
Also,
My
why do
understanding-
Nim and Silver have damage?
I don't recall.
Is it left over? Did you never give us a long rest after the Griffin fight?
I should have, because the initiatives are gone.
Maybe they did wipe the initiatives. But I still, yeah, it's still left over from the Griffin fight. My spell slots are
Then
used
remove
and
it.
stuff. Bloop, bloop.
Unless for some reason you were very curious about the wagon's wheels as it was in motion.
Not enough to take 11 points of damage. Also, he would have been riding on the wagon.
Did you perhaps try to eat the donkey? Did you?
Nah, he understands the use of the donkey.
Then yes, it must be.
Didn't you
It
say
must
something
be
about a
leftover
worm?
damage. Ah, the worm was many sessions ago.
I didn't recall.
Anyway, from the top. Hooray! What is
Do we have
your-
a battle map?
Not for this. You
Oh,
are
dear.
outside the hole, attacking 2 orcs whom are standing guard.
Oh, I thought they were attacking us.
No, you're getting the draw on them.
Oh, okay, cool.
Remember they rolled like a 2?
Right.
So despite our abysmal stealth rolls, we snuck up on them.
Actually, the only one that had an abysmal stealth was you. But we kind of compensated for you because me and Nim I got a 20.
Okay.
Was it me and Cray? I remember I got a 20, but somebody else did, and I can't remember who it was exactly.
I remember there was like, I had the worst roll, and then someone had a roll, and then 2 people had like good rolls.
Right. Well, I'm just gonna do my Fury of Blows as per usual, because I don't see anything else that I would really want to do.
So that's a good idea.
What level are we? We're only level 3. Actually, hold on. What does silence do? Hello?
Well, what does
Exactly what
silence
we
say that
just
it does?
greeted you with. There was a reason I was being quiet.
Yeah. Silence seems pretty self-explanatory.
Silence
But
is a
I
10
believe it
foot by
muffles
10
noise.
foot a square that makes it where there is no sound in the area.
Okay. Are these 2 orcs standing within 10 feet of each other?
Considering that they're hanging out around a dumpster, I would have to say yes.
I'm asking the DM.
Yes,
Okay,
they are
then
standing by each other.
Then I'm going to use 2 key points to cast Silence, because that's the thing I can do with my Shadow Arts. And because of another one of my abilities, Key Fueled Attacks, I can then also... I can do that as one of my actions, and then I can do my attack. And because I used Key on my turn, I can use my Key Fueled Attack thing, which basically lets me to do 2 attacks. Whereas if I were to use Fury Blows, I'd normally get 3, but I can still get 2 out of this.
Cray showing off today.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's completely silent there now, so even if they show up, get fucked. First things first, attack. Does that hit?
Miss.
Sadness.
Knees.
That hit.
Okay. Damage.
Good damage.
And I pass turn. Then
Alrighty. How do you get an unarmed strike on them when you're using silence? Isn't that an action?
It's a bonus action, I believe.
no, it does say it's an action, but can't you still attack after doing an
No.
action? As long
Your
as you don't
attack
move?
is considered your action.
You do have things where you'll get an attack in addition to, basically, if you attack with your main hand, then you can use your bonus action to attack with your offhand. In the case of dual wielding or with your punches, but no, you would not be able to attack in addition to using silence.
Two note, I do have the ability Key Fueled Attack. If you spend 1 point or more as part of your action on your turn, you can make 1 attack with an unarmed strike or a monk weapon.
Okay,
as a
so
bonus
you-
action before the end of the turn.
Okay, so you would have gotten 1 attack there, not 2.
Yes.
Unless, do you have access to Flurry of Blows?
I do, but I can't do that.
Oh.
I'm fairly
He
certain I
used
can't.
his key already for something else.
Yeah.
I mean,
believe-
I have more key I can use. The thing is, I'm pretty sure I just can't do that because I want to.
I was pretty sure you could use as much key per turn as you want, as long as you had the applicable actions for it.
I mean, it's immediately after you take the attack action on your turn. And because I'm only taking the attack as a bonus action, I'm not able to give myself additional attacks.
Ah, yes, I understand.
Either
Very
way,
well.
the damage would unfortunately have to be reversed, because your first attack missed.
However, would you mind rolling stealth? Or are you just charging up to them?
I thought we were already like... I thought we stealthed the crap out of them before, but sure, why not?
Ah, yeah. Alright. Now let me just...
Keep in mind that he did run into the zone of silence. Because silence
You are
isn't-
correct,
So,
and that does change modifiers. So,
unless
Cray,
they were...
they are
seen-
unaware that they have been silenced or of you.
Even with his terrible stealth? Holy crap.
Apparently.
You underestimate these dice rolls.
Alright, well... Damn. Does this require verbal? Hey, it does not!
I mean, if you're outside the zone of silence, you can still do verbal stuff.
Well, yeah, but
Yeah,
Nim's
it's
got
a-
a
it's
lot
a-
of melee-oriented cantrips.
Gotcha.
But he will go ahead and use his Radiant Bolt. Whoosh! Oh wait, that would actually be an advantage, because Cray is there.
That's
And
right
Pack
here.
Tactics.
That hits.
I'm providing pack tactics.
Are you guys attacking a specific orc?
We have the combat tracker open.
Yeah, I'm attacking number 8.
Okay.
And that's it for Nim, so on to Element.
You know how to attack a specific orc in the combat tracker, right, Element?
Yes.
Okay.
The orc is finally made aware that it's being attacked, but upon opening his mouth to scream, nothing escapes. His partner notices a movement, but they can't react fast enough to interrupt your surprise.
Well, I'd hope not. Otherwise, it wouldn't be a surprise round if they could act.
Indeed. Lay into him.
Dusty, we need to know whether the orc succeeded the
That-
saving.
The orc failed.
Elman, you should probably announce that you're doing these things.
Sorry.
It's fine. And
also has that
he
spell.
is down. Is that just an empty action?
Apparently.
Grab
Element, you good?
to you. Element?
Yes.
Oh, sorry. We hadn't heard from you. A solid strike.
That Graham's doing it too.
Testing, testing. Can you guys hear me?
I
Yeah.
can hear you now.
Is there any background noise?
No,
Not that I can
not
tell.
that I can hear.
Okay, good.
Now there is.
Ah,
The orc takes the hit, but is not dead just yet.
And then we pass it to Silver.
Oh, he said something.
He's alive!
Yes.
Speaking.
Silver will charge in to bite.
Another loyal devotee.
Nomp.
Well,
Oh,
that's
critical.
funny.
nice.
You know what to do?
Yep, I'm drawing the card.
The cards.
Also, GT Grackle, thank you very much for that follow. Welcome. Alright, so this would be piercing, distracting jab, quadruple damage, and the target is disadvantaged on attacks until the end of the encounter.
I think he's dead.
Yeah,
I think so.
I don't see a way for him to survive that.
I think that's... Yeah, that's 8. Boop. I was rolling the other to clear the crit.
I see that.
Did I kill it?
Well, let me see. Damage exceeds hit points by 23. Instant death. Status dead.
Did he do good?
He
We
did
just killed it.
pretty good.
These
only
people
you
were
did that
actually
against the
innocent
Griffin.
orcs, and that's why they're so weak. They were just these were just average citizen orcs, and we just murdered them.
Well, if they're average citizen orcs, they'd probably have like 3 HP.
True. These guys got a little something behind them. Like, maybe there's something, but not much something.
Keep in mind, normal villager human NPCs have like 1 HP, so the fact that I'm
Yes,
giving
so
them
they
3
will
HP
die to your average house cat in one round of combat. They will die to a squirrel.
No, they'll get knocked out by a squirrel. And if the squirrel decides to coup de grace them, yeah, totally.
It takes 10 squirrels to kill an Eldritch Abomination god creature. Just remember
According
that.
to the rules of magic, correct. Which is dissetting, in fact. Anyway, the orcs are dead, and no alert has managed to be issued. What will you do now?
I think we should move that the dumpster out of the way.
Actually, hold
and
on.
follow the other orcs.
Hold on, you said that they were around a dumpster, yeah?
Yes.
Yes,
A
a dumpster that they moved, let orcs go through, and then replaced it where it used to be.
I dumped the bodies in the dumpster.
A fine idea.
Also, I'm going to, as I'm dumping them, I'm going to see if they have anything like of importance, like, I don't know, like an ID or key card.
You're
Well,
searching.
key cards don't exist, but you know. Well, keys exist.
Yes, I understand.
Uh,
Searching the body, you do discover an odd tag on them.
Oh?
It's made of stone with a carving you've not seen before.
Hmm.
doesn't look like any guild seal I've ever seen.
It looks like 4 interlocking circles.
4 interlocking circles. Let's see. Can I roll? I don't think I'd have a good chance at history.
The 4 interlocking circles, square orientation or diamond orientation?
Diamond orientation.
The only thing I can think of to identify this might be history, but I don't got shit. But I'm
Is
gonna
there
roll
any way we
anyways.
can attempt to see if we know what this is?
Very few of you might even have a chance, but I'd say Cray roll history.
Okay. Interesting. It's a good history roll.
It's pretty solid. There are history books.
There are history books. You're right.
Very old history books that haven't been touched for a long time.
Okay,
They're collecting dust in they're collecting dust in your libraries.
Okay, stop reminding me. What about the circles?
There was something close to this, but it was 5 circles before, and it was once upon a time used by the clanless when they tried to revolt, unsuccessfully.
I already had an inkling that this was a clanless symbol, but that kind of feeds into it, but I don't know if that's connected.
It is strange that one of the circles has been removed. Because it's the same orientation, but there was a circle in the middle. That one is absent now.
Oh. I'll have to look into that book when I get home. But yeah, this is some sort of clanless criminal organization from what I could deduce. Might have something to do with our little friend.
That's it. That's very interesting.
Indeed.
Ram turns to more wrath.
I
Is
don't
Marius
know
with us?
shit. Yeah. No, he's with you.
Okay.
Hey, I don't know shit about this.
Alright, was just making sure you didn't have a fleeting association with this symbol.
If I knew these people, I would have tried to steer you away from here.
Why
You
is
know,
that?
people can turn on people with whom they've worked with before. Graham gestures to himself.
Fair enough.
Isn't that kind of how we all associated with each other?
Sort of.
I'm saying that again, like I want nothing to do with the Orzov. Like I'm basically a traitor and would gladly see their plans foiled. But anyways, we should probably keep moving, keep following the trail before it goes cold.
Right. Down we go then.
How heavy is the dumpster, even with the 2 extra orc bodies in it?
It's pretty heavy. But with everyone working together, and I mean everyone, you can push it aside.
Pray make sure to put the necklace thing on. It's a necklace, right? That has these symbols?
Yes.
Okay.
Uh,
He puts it
it's
on.
hanging down it's hanging on it like a pendant.
Does Cray put away his other, like his basically like his guild paraphernalia?
He did that a while ago. He's walking around incognito right now. He's basically
Yeah, remember
wearing
your
just, like
dump
brown
drivers?
sack clothes. If any of us are wearing our old guild paraphernalia, I would slap them.
That depends. Did anybody take the gruel marking off of, Nim's backpack, his saddle pack? Because gruel basically just threw that on him, and he's just not bothered with it since.
We never mentioned that, so nobody probably did. If anybody would have done it, it would have been great. But I don't think we ever mentioned that before.
Yeah, I don't think I don't think Cray would actually take note of it. If anything, he'd probably just be like, "Ah, it's a wolf that just happens to have it."
Yeah. Nim will maybe be fine.
I mean, and to be fair, you know, the gruel kind of just do whatever. So
They do as they please, yes.
of all the guilds that we need to specifically state that we're not, gruel is on the list of. Yeah, we could probably get it. Anyways, onward through the dumpster fire into hell.
Onwards and onwards. You descend into the cavern. So let me share the map.
Elman and Graham still exist.
Yep,
Sure.
that ye do.
They do.
So, placing.
Probably. Who knows?
Nim is
Yeah.
actually just a Cray's fever dream. Cray's currently laying in a hospital bed in a coma. All of this is just his fever dream.
It's a fever dream.
The accident happened 3 years ago. You have to let me go.
So this brings up a curious question. Could a planeswalker planeswalk into somebody's conscious, you know, their mind?
I don't know if that's a plane.
I guess it would depend on how powerful they are in their mind and stuff.
I mean, there's
I mean,
definitely
I think the most you could
spells
do
for
is go to
that.
like the astral, like the astral plane would be the closest thing to doing that. But I don't think you can actually like go into people's dreams per
Not with
se.
like there definitely are spells for dreams and shit like that, but for planeswalking, if you're just using the planeswalking ability, you can't just planeswalk into someone's dream. A planeswalker being a powerful spellcaster, probably, depending on their section of spellcraft, would probably have spells for dreams and stuff, but they can't just planeswalk into it.
Very probably, yes.
Yeah. Planeswalking is just to cross through the blind eternities, that's it. It doesn't do anything else besides that.
It'd
It
be like
used to be more powerful, but not anymore.
it used to be like it's if you like you want to be like, okay, I'm on the material plane and I want to go to this like the plane of fire. Then that's what it's for.
Yeah, in essence.
Basically pointing somewhere and screaming, "Let me in! Let me in!"
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Also, why? I
Because you
refuse.
haven't turned this up yet.
What the heck is going on?
How do
Anyways,
I turn that off?
Good question. I don't know.
Need to unlock
anyways.
tokens.
How dare you?
Nim and Silver
Well,
are
this room
leading the
seems
way.
clear. This seems clear. Looks like
The
there wasn't
area-
much here, guys. Time to go.
The area in front of you does seem clear,
Why is there why can I not
so
move
I'll
my
reveal
token?
more of the maps.
Why can I not move my
Yeah,
token below?
I can't move my
Oh.
token at the moment.
Odd. I've just unlocked them.
Huh.
No. I mean, I have a wireless headset and I'm taking the dogs out.
Ah,
okay.
I see.
So you are not playing the game. Got it.
He's present, but not physically.
Is that, hold on, to the right, is that like black cloud thing?
That's a
something?
hole.
That's a hole, okay.
That is just where there is no floor. It's just...
Okay, I wasn't sure if that was the wall or the hole or what have you.
I understand.
It's a bottomless pit. Be careful.
Legitimate bottomless pit. Probably. Or at least a very deep hole.
I'm gonna look and see what's down the bottomless pit.
You smell decay as you approach the hole. Ah, bodies. Bodies.
Alrighty. Nim, I will allow you to continue to lead.
There is also, if anyone wants to roll perception, an amount of blood on the floor, very close by, along
Do we
with...
need to roll perception for that? That's kind of in the map.
Yeah, but there's something else.
Okay.
Very close, Nim.
They're just kind of wandering ahead, sniffing at things and investigating what they find.
Gray's just kind of following.
Silver and... Well... Silver notices that these weapons, these discarded weapons on the floor, have blood on them. And they have no dust on them either.
What discarded weapons?
Among the blood is a pile of weaponry. Well, there's like a few pieces of weaponry.
I want to see if I can hear anything in this depressing place of guildless orcs.
Matter of fact, Silver, these weapons seem to be quivering.
Well, Silver would probably be drawing Nim's attention to it. We don't have a telepathic bond, really. Well, actually, I mean, Nim can understand Canid, and that's what Silver would speak. So Silver would probably convey that to Silver or to Nim, and then Nim would convey it to the others.
So Silver goes bork bork bork. Nim goes bork bork bork. And then there's blood.
There's
Graham,
blood,
you hear-
and these weapons are quivering. They're moving.
Okay.
All right. Real quick before we respond to that, what do I hear?
It's
The
very faint,
sound of
but you hear the
silence.
sound of metal tapping against stone, like the softest tip 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 tip, tip,
From which
like
direction?
it's trembling, like just about at your feet, just from these swords.
All right. Well,
going to
I'm going to.
Like
I'm going.
like there's tremors in the ground or something.
Hang on. I want to. Oh wait. I don't have detect magic. God damn it.
question.
Wait.
Yes.
Yes, I do.
Is the tremoring of the blades, is it like tip 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 tip, or is it just continuous?
It's continuous, like a gentle buzz.
Okay.
I cast detect magic.
Ah, yes, no, these things light up.
All right. I'm going to strike at them with my sword. Then. I'm not even gonna give those goddamn things a chance to like pop up and like fucking strike us. Because it is the I can probably hang on. I'll roll Arcana just to see if I can identify it. Oh God, why dice? Why do you hate me so? I know
Well, how-
nothing.
You
How
think,
many
oh
s-
hey, free magic weapons. However,
I can't identify it, but I'm striking the
Uh,
goddamn sword.
Nim's gonna be snip. Oh, okay. Never mind.
oh
then.
no.
I
Graham
already
has
said,
Graham
yeah,
has struck one, and they're getting up. They're getting up.
Alright, well, let me roll my attack on them then.
Go for the eyes, Boo! Go
No.
for the eyes! Run!
Bam. Does that hit?
That is a miss.
Damn it.
Very close. You raise your sword aloft and strike it down, but it has already moved out of the way. The swords begin to float, pointing their blades upon you.
There's weapons. Enemy shouts.
Oh boy.
As I weep in
influence?
sadness until I need one more level to use spiritual weapon as a cleric.
Influence, you say?
Influence.
Jaffer, why? Jaffer.
Jaffer wants
What
us
ha-
to die.
What
Don't
has
reveal
Jaffer
what
done?
it is. Don't reveal what it is. But
What has he done? Jaffer? Jaffer?
I will accept. However, there will be something after this as well. Because the
Jaffer?
donation goal was Superman. And I am certainly very thankful for your donation.
Jaffer?
So, top of the round then. Cray.
Oh wait, we oh that's right, we need to re-roll initiatives.
Yeah, yes. Reroll initiatives, everyone.
Yeet. Ah, I almost had the same initiative.
So close. Graham, you got another swing.
Alrighty, right. Well then. see. Do I have any good skills? Well, I'm at close range, so I can't use it. I gotta use something else. Alright. So. Wait, that's not right.
One eternity later.
I'll leave it be.
I had to
Let
fix
him
a thing.
leave, Brittany.
Did you apply fire to yourself? Ah.
God
Ah.
Damn it. No, I applied a cantrip to myself.
I see.
The dice, they hate.
Which
They hate
cantrip?
so very deeply. They what is essentially the green flame blade, but you know, just
Ah.
different color.
Ooh.
How would you deal an extra 1d8 damage with that?
Because when you use it, you attack with a weapon. If you hit, then it deals fire damage.
Not until level
And-
5.
That's when it like jumps or something. Hang on.
No, it
Oh no, you're
jumps at
right.
level
No.
1.
It's
And the
what is
second
it?
creature only takes fire damage equal to your spell casting ability modifier.
that's right. So I need to change that.
Dusty, you should remove that effect from him.
Okay.
But by all means, please still roll the damage.
I missed.
Unfortunately, he missed.
Yeah.
No, I meant the 1d8 fire damage to him.
Oh no, no, I won't. You're
No,
You're
I
good.
don't.
Don't
I
worry,
don't take
you'll get
damage.
plenty. Jeff, why?
Alright, there we go. All fixed. Alright, sword's turn.
Oh yes.
Also, you might want to fix the combat. Okay, there it is.
Yeah, there it is. Oh no. All right. Thankfully, they only get one attack. Wait. Oh no. All right. Which sword?
That's the one in front of Nim.
Yes. Yes, it is. All right, Nim.
Flashing.
Yep.
Rend armor. Make a DC 12 dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, if you're wearing leather or cloth armor, its effectiveness is reduced by 1. Alright, so my armor is reduced by 1.
Yep. Your armor
I'll put
has
that-
been damaged.
Oh, and that's not just till the end of the encounter, is it?
No, he'll need to get it fixed. Otherwise it would be normal damage.
Thank
If
goodness.
mending can fix that, I got you covered after this fight.
I'm
Probably,
pretty sure
yeah.
it could.
Next. That one.
Dumbass. It can't attack anyone from there. Oh, it moves.
Oh, yeah, no, these are flying swords. These are
That's not how swords work.
Welcome to magic. Zim, I need another.
I already drew it.
Oh no.
You messed with
Oh,
the
God.
wrong adventurer. You develop a deep hatred for the creature type who attacked you and seek revenge upon their kind. Draw one additional card.
You hate. Wait, hold on. The sword hates
No,
prey?
this way. So these cards are the DM, so it's the DM reading to the player.
Oh my.
So yes,
So-
Prey now hates flying swords.
What?
Or we could be less specific and just say swords. Somebody's wielding
But I
a sword.
use a
around-
sword.
Do you?
Yes, I
anymore.
have a.
How dare you turn upon me like this? I
No, I
trusted
hate-
you.
I hate flying swords because they don't make sense.
I so glad I wield spears.
Well, I will send this to both Prey and Digi because when it involves a specific player, I let them decide if they'll accept it.
Okay,
I see.
interesting.
Jaffer. You can't keep using all these.
Technically, he can.
I'm gonna
Yes,
deny.
if he's got the coins. Alright,
I'm gonna deny that.
Trey has denied. Just
And
refunded.
that's just gonna make him weirdly hate all swords.
Anyways, now for the other card. Let's see here. Not them! Make a DC 14 Wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, you become frightened of creatures of your attacker's type. Repeat this save
Scared
each
and
time.
mad at flying swords.
Why am I?
Repeat
Okay.
this save
What's-
each time you face creatures of this type until you have defeated 2d12 of them.
Okay.
Oh my
Well, first
god.
things
Prey, you're
first.
screwed.
Hold on, it's a DC 14, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Wisdom.
I make it by my base roll.
He did it.
I'm not scared of no flying sword.
But it would be normal damage because, you know.
Thank goodness.
Jaffer has over 200,000 coins or crowns and can literally do
Jaffer.
this all
He's
day.
used them to wish. He's used them to wish death upon us and this campaign.
This wasn't supposed to be such a dangerous encounter, but here we are. Element, your go.
I hear ya. One moment.
I see.
So why are monks so squishy?
Because they don't usually bother with the Constitution modifier.
They're
What?
usually more of the dodge type, and I'm casting Second Flare on the sword near me.
Unfortunately, it got a natural 20. It succeeds.
Ugh.
Why are these swords getting so many natural 20s?
Oh, no, this is the first 20 they blame Jaffer.
I
Also,
don't know. It could be the dark god Jaffer that roams the abyss.
Did Jaffer just make it so that every single hit they do is a critical hit?
I can't answer that.
That's
They
a yes.
figured it out enough. Yes, he redeemed influence to make it where every baddie gets a free crit.
Trey, what is your AC at the moment?
17.
Okay. And what is the everybody else's AC?
20. You
And
can
yours, Graham?
actually... I'm pretty sure you can see this up in the party sheet.
Yeah.
In the upper right? Yeah, you can see it. Element, why is your
Where?
AC only 12?
Because I don't have my armor.
Oh, right.
Didn't you put your armor on underneath your clothes like a sane man?
No.
Or at least put it
It's-
on after we left?
I
Why? Why have you done this, Element?
I
You're
wasn't-
doomed.
I wasn't.
Doomed!
I wasn't planning to get into a fight this early into the air. I was gonna put my armor right about now.
Mr. DM, can I make an argument?
Yes.
Can I argue that these flying swords count as missiles?
Unfortunately, no.
Oh.
As they have not been thrown by anyone else.
But they're flying!
Yes, they
So
are.
therefore I should be able to use deflect missile.
Well, then
That's like
is a
trying to
bird
say
a missile?
That's like trying to say a rocket is the same thing as a helicopter because they both fly.
Yeah!
Okay, and I'm also
So by your definition, a bird is a missile.
Yes!
okay, I'm also casting.
I did not realize that you were a missile, Cray.
I'm also
They
casting.
can't fly.
I'm also casting Shield of Faith on myself because it tells me here that casting time is one bonus action, so Shield should be able to do it, right?
Repeat that?
I'm casting Shield of Faith on myself. In the description of the spell, it says casting time is one bonus action, so I still should be able
Yeah.
to do it after my attack, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
And do that.
basically when it comes to casting spells, you can cast one leveled spell and one cantrip per turn, but you cannot cast two leveled spells in one turn. Or two cantrips. You cannot do that either. But basically then you have to find, a spell like Shield of Faith where it's a bonus action to cast it.
Also, considering that you already got an ambush on those guys outside, there is also an argument for you donning your armor.
I would agree on that.
Yeah,
We-
let's go with that.
It
I
would have
wouldn't want to
made
know my armor right now.
it would have made a lot of sense for you to have put your armor on before we come down here.
Yes. Or any of the hours that we spent wandering around because you can put your armor on underneath your clothes.
Well, it
probably.
depends on what type of armor you have. If it is a heavy
True.
armor or most medium armors, actually, I think you can only hide light armor under clothes.
Mine's is chainmail.
Yeah, that would chainmail. It depends on the DM, but generally you would not be able to hide that. It would make sense why you would not have it for us ambushing the guards outside, but as far as us coming down in here, we came down
Yeah.
here expecting a fight.
Yeah, yeah. Let's go. Let's go with me. I put on my armor before we came in. I just forgot about it, and we got into a fight real quickly.
So, anyways,
Yeah.
are you done with your turn? So, Flying Sword 5 is the one next to Graham and Cray.
That's the one.
Your turn, Graham.
Yay! Or it could go
The
after
card.
Prey.
It could go after Element, too.
It could.
You are the one who attacked it, though.
Did I? I just swung in its general direction. For all it knows, I was waving at it.
With your own sword. Maybe it's
Yes.
some strange sword courtship ritual.
Yes.
Meaning it's also still interested in you.
Alright, so the crit card. Off form. Double damage. And you have disadvantage on melee attacks for 1d6 rounds.
Oh,
Lovely.
dear. Time to blast. Double damage, eh?
A lot of
Yes.
damage.
And 5 turns that your melee attacks have disadvantage.
Hold on. What? Why
You
did it
can't-
do that? Why did it
You
do
rolled it on the sword.
What the heck?
The sword somehow defies physics and
Self-destruct.
hits itself in the face.
How much
Make sure you remove the
damage?
unconscious effect as well.
Yes. So double damage is 2 dice, right?
It doubles the amount
Yeah.
of dice it had
Yes.
before.
Okay.
Correct.
So if it had 1 die,
Because-
that is 2
because
dice.
Because for some reason I picked up 3 dice and then I tried to drop them, and that
Well,
didn't work.
Well, because it rolled a critical, and a critical would normally give you an extra dice. So if you gave it 1 more dice, then it would have 3.
I see.
Ow. Half of my health.
Ray, over to you. You're being attacked by awful flying swords. You hate
You
these.
motherfuckers! Well, I'm going to hopefully try to negate a crit by attacking Flying Sword 15, because I'm sorry, I'm going to use some meta knowledge here, because I don't want to get another crit on me. So, yeah.
Well, maybe you can take it out in time.
I attack it. Does a 17 hit?
That hits.
Hiya! Fuck.
Ah,
Hiya!
shit.
Alright,
Oh,
hold
Lord.
on. Hold on, I'm looking through the
Technically,
ancient
you
text.
do have your bonus action. You could punch the sword.
You could punch it twice more. You could punch it.
I mean, to be
But-
fair, I could just use Fury of Blows.
Yes.
Punch the sword.
You know what? I'm gonna do something even better. I'm gonna spend 1 key point to take the disengage action, and
Oh.
then I'm gonna get the fuck out of there.
You bitch!
I'm not taking another crit. I'm going to die if I do.
You are acting like someone who hates flying swords. Good to be in character.
Get out of there, Cray. Get out.
And yes, he's using a key point to do specifically. It is called Step of the Wind. You can spend 1 key point to take the disengage or dash action as a bonus action on your turn, and your jump distance is doubled for the turn.
Wait. Does disengage work if you're like? Would that work with the flying sword 5 too? Like I.
Yes.
Yes,
It prevents
engages
all of them.
all opponents and prevents you from taking attacks of opportunity.
Okay.
But actually, I'm going to move here because since I have used key during this turn, and since Sword 5 has just gone, I will use my key fueled attack so that I can do 1 more attack on Sword 5 to try and help destroy it. Which I can do with my monk weapon, so I use my sword against other sword again.
As you throw our wolves to the wolves, metaphorically.
They can
Missed.
15 doesn't hit them?
Surprisingly, no. Surprisingly.
What the? What,
They are
what is
flying swords. They are.
What
all
is their
dexterity.
CR?
Real quick, how are you getting that second attack?
He
There
fueled-
is
right. If he spent key after attacking, or
no.
if he spent
If you
key during
spend
his
1
turn and he
key-
attacked,
Read it precisely, please.
If you spend 1 key point or more as part of your action on your turn, you can make 1 attack with an unarmed strike or monk weapon as a bonus action before the end of the turn.
But you used your bonus action to use the disengage.
I don't think technically that used the bonus action.
You said that it is bonus action. And either way, you used it as part of a bonus action, not your action. Your action was the first attack.
Or dash action. Take the dash.
I believe Zim is correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Either way, I didn't hit it.
Yeah, either way you didn't hit, but just I want to make sure that these rules are cleared up for the future.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
Just make sure
disengages.
we know how to use our shit.
Yeah, exactly.
It's very hard.
So, Graham, how good's your deck save?
Why?
I got an AoE attack that I could use, and it hit 4 of the flying swords potentially, but you'd be caught in it.
I got a +3 to my deck save. So, not
We'll
great.
move here and use Fang Burst. You create a momentary circle of spectral blades that sweep around you. All other creatures within 5 feet of you must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 1d6 force damage.
Ah, more flying blades!
So we'll start with Flying Sword 5.
It. Wait, no, hold on. It succeeded its deck save. That one failed. Failed. Failed.
Failed.
Failed.
Uh-oh.
Oh dear.
Why did you do this, Nim?
We are surrounded by a bunch of enemies!
Yeah, so taking out your allies will surely help.
It's not that much damage. See? I
Alright,
only did
yeah.
1 point! Well, quit your belly aching.
Usually things go worse for me.
Hey,
And
Nim.
either way, I did a bunch of damage to the others.
Nim,
What?
you missed one.
No, Flying Sword 5 succeeded.
Oh,
It's
Oh, they just
save
took
or
note.
nothing.
gotcha.
Or fail or nothing. Or, yeah, whatever.
I
You
thought
understand.
it was half damage.
Succeed or nothing.
Yeah.
It's nerf or nothing.
Anyways, Nim is done. Silver will bite at Flying Sword 16. Specifically the
I didn't-
handle. Just to clarify.
Alright. Are you trying to turn Silver into Sith?
Yes.
Yes.
Let's see how it goes.
I love Sith.
Miss.
Well,
You
it
dropped
was worth
the
a
one on
shot.
that.
He's like
You
the only
dropped
Dark
a
Souls
one.
boss you'll ever feel sorry for killing.
I will feel sorry. I will also feel sorry for killing Priscilla, which is why I never do it.
So, Flying Sword 1, sweep the legs. Make a dexterity 14, or make a DC 14 dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, you are knocked prone. I assume that's going on Silver?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Damn,
Silver
these
is
swords
now
are getting.
prone.
Damn.
Yeah.
And it would be
Damn, these swords
regular
are getting-
damage.
Damn, these swords
Regular
are getting.
damage.
Damn, these swords are getting so many effects on us.
Yeah, because they're all getting a critical.
Jesus.
Every sword is a guaranteed critical because of Jaffer.
Just for the first round.
Oh,
Right, Jaffer?
Don't anger our dark god into dooming us.
Alright, number 15, since Cray left Nim to fend for himself.
You're fine!
Yeah, give me that
No,
card.
I'm
man.
not. No,
What do you
I
mean?
am not.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Wait, is this the right deck? Okay.
Read the card. Is this the stupid bad you die card?
Wait,
Please don't tell me it's the you die card.
Moriarty, have you not seen the deck? Almost
I've
all
s-
of them are bad you die cards.
No. There's literally one card in that deck which is basically just you die. Like there's no. It doesn't roll damage.
And if it does half your maximum HP, your head gets cut off.
No. There's even another one which is just you die. Doesn't matter your HP. Doesn't matter whatever. You're just dead. It
Sorry.
kills you.
okay.
Sorry, the
You're
death.
dead.
Sorry, the Death Note effect. You use that out of a heart attack.
Make an opening. Any creature within 5 feet of you may make an attack of opportunity against you.
Oh!
No! Oh no! Oh no!
Aren't the swords still? Don't the swords still have their guaranteed 20s right now?
No.
Only number 2
Except for
has
one.
his, and he's
He is
too
not that close.
So I take normal damage from 15, and then 12, 16, and 5 get to attack me.
Well, the good
Yeah.
news is you have the highest AC of the party, so you may be able
It
to.
was reduced by 1.
I should have put Shield of Faith on you. I could have predicted
Who
this.
could have known?
Sorry, it is at advantage if I didn't say that.
Oof. Even
ha-
at 19, you have the highest AC of the entire party.
Oh, I'm normally at 21.
Oh, okay.
Alright. Low rolls. You might be fine. Nope, that is a 22. That is...
Well, hopefully Elemen will move up so I can
Okay,
heal you.
Good, low rolls, low rolls.
If you're that bad.
I mean, they're only plucking at him for 2 damage, thank God.
Actually, slight problem.
Yes.
I remembered just now why I've got a miscellaneous +1 to my AC. I am
Why is
actually
that?
at 19. I forgot to remove the +1 from my Blade Song, which I'm not using right now.
Ah, that's right.
So if they rolled a 19, they would hit. I was looking at it and trying to figure out why I had that, but...
Well, that one is a miss, and I believe I heard more influence. That's another hit. A little bit meaty that time. But you lived. But
You live.
I also would like to point out that I am also the wizard with, I may have the highest AC, but I think I've got the lowest HP.
No,
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
you,
no.
you have more
anyways.
HP than me.
Jeffer, that... yes, I'll accept it. However, this is also where the donation goal may come into play.
Summon the ceiling.
Summon the ceiling.
Summon the ceiling.
Knock knock, who's there? The door!
Flying Sword 2 comes down and attacks the prone Silver.
Ha!
So it
You
would
idiot!
have
It doesn't matter.
advantage.
It already crit.
Oh, right. It does crit. Let me get that card. Split lip. Make a DC 12 Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, you are unable to speak properly. Spells with a verbal component have a 25% chance of failing. It's
Got very lucky with
irrelevant
these cards.
to... It's irrelevant to silver, so... And how am I getting lucky?
Well, no double damages yet for you.
I mean, if
Yeah.
it could be considered that I had the potential for quadruple damage from that one against me.
Exactly. That's why you're getting really lucky.
And possibly
Yes,
even
you
more
did, like,
crit
group
cards.
damage. Alright. So
Which
what's
is
next?
why we're getting lucky.
Keep cycling.
Do believe it's Morath's turn.
I've still not gotten the
Ah.
Oh, wait. That's right. I thought you were going to draw a new card since it wasn't applicable.
No.
Oh, well, let me go ahead. Yeah, that is
No,
fair. We
what? No.
typically do draw a new one when it's not applicable.
I mean, the effect still will go on Silver. It just doesn't do anything for him.
Set up. One enemy within 5 feet of you may make an attack of opportunity against you.
Crap.
Are you sure you want to do that?
Well,
What's
he
done is
drew the
done,
card
we do
and read
typically
it.
do that, so...
Alright, so regular damage.
Regular damage for the first one, we'll see with the second one.
Alright.
Yeah, I know we do typically do that. I just feel like this is an atypical situation.
This is a viewer influence situation.
Yeah, we still go with our normal rules on it.
I don't know. I feel the
Furry!
effect.
God!
I don't know. I just feel that the effect of the pre-one would still go on Silver. It just wouldn't really impair him like it would impair an actual caster. But that's just me.
Right. That was fortunate. Morat's turn. He is watching you get cleaved to pieces. Well, alright. This looks like a job for me.
This looks like a job for Aquaman.
Fucker, he missed. Fucker, he... Morath, stop! I can't believe he missed every attack.
Wow. Our party is doomed right now.
About that, everyone make a dexterity check.
Check or save?
Save.
Yeah, I'm good at those.
Damn.
Oh
I had
no.
a decent one.
Silver is exempt from this rule because she is already prone. Jeez. Alright. And one for more. Alright. The ground quakes as a voice booms from above you. Who dares kerfuffle in my cavern?
Graham finds this weird.
Kerfuffle.
kerfuffle.
Shame on you. Shame! As Element, you are knocked prone by a sudden powerful quaking as pillars fall down from the ceiling onto the swords. Let's see if it does enough. Pillar, please. One sword gets smashed into splinters. Two swords are smashed into splinters. Well, well, well.
Two swords are smashed into splinters. Ha 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 ha.
3 swords are smashed into splinters. Another one is heavily damaged and basically bent out of shape. Four swords are smashed into splinters.
Ah.
And one only got grazed.
Thank you, angry Sky Grandpa.
As the pillars withdraw into the ceiling and the voice goes away. He is not pleased with the kerfuffle in his cavern.
You've heard of Panic at the Disco, now get ready for kerfuffle in the cavern.
There's 2
Cavern
swords left.
kerfuffling.
And
Well.
you've got another round of that, should more trouble arise.
Well.
Because the donation goal was met twice.
Alright. Let's see.
You could say it was
Eldritch
met twice and a half.
So what exactly happens when I knock prone?
You have to spend your
Well, that doesn't
movement
hit.
action to get up.
Oh, okay.
It's half of your movement to get back up, and ranged attacks have disadvantage against you. Melee attacks have advantage.
If you
Okay.
want to move without getting up, you're at half movement.
Do I have to do any saves to get back up, or is that just something?
No, you
or-
can
Nope.
just stand
Just-
back up.
It just
Okay.
takes your movement, so you can't move after you stand.
Well, no, it
Ah.
takes
Oh, wait,
half
hold
of
on.
your movement.
Graham,
Yeah, so what? I'm
you
pretty sure.
auto-crit.
Oh shit! Yay! Praise
Blast
our Dark
it.
Lord Jaffer.
Blast it.
And I do believe it's double damage.
It depends on the card.
Oh yeah. Right.
Big
right.
boom. Normal damage. If this attack deals force or thunder damage, the target is pushed back 1d4 times 5 feet. If it is large or smaller, taking 1d6 bludgeoning damage for every 5 feet traveled.
Oh, nice. This is force damage.
Oh,
Which is why I read
this
it
is
out.
going to be a lot of
because, you know,
damage.
it's relevant.
Because it is smaller than large.
Yes.
So,
I'll roll my damage and then roll. Oh,
it would
Okay.
be pushed back 5 feet and take 1 point of damage.
in addition
Neato
to-
burrito.
Not a great roll there.
No. But you still did get it.
It'd be really cool if this was like the
I
boss
think
on the
it
edge
just
of a
exited
ledge.
3 people's threat spaces. I think 3 people get
Yeah!
attacks of opportunity there.
You're correct.
Well, 2 do. One of them's prone.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Ah, yes. So,
But still,
would you like a crit nim? Because it is revenge of the party now on what's left.
If they are pushed back, you only get an attack of opportunity if it's by their choice.
Okay. Sad.
Yeah.
Don't worry, you'll get your chance. Sword time. It's coming back.
Wom.
It's going to attack the person who hit it last. Morath. If you get hit, you deserve this. It misses. Element.
Yes.
Hmm.
I get back up.
And you have half your movement left. What would you like to do?
Oh, for some reason my speed is 0 in my character sheet, but I usually have 30, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Meaning you have 15 feet of movement left. However, I will investigate.
Can't really do. Wait. 1, 2, 3. Oh. With a weapon with reach, I can attack something 2 spaces away, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I can move here and attack sword 15.
I fixed your sheet.
Thank you.
You auto crit.
How do I put auto crit?
We've
It
been
tells him to pull a card.
Okay.
we've basically been given automatic crits by
Yep.
a viewer.
Yeah.
Okay,
By
so
Jaff.
I'm at
By our
Bipolar
graceful
Lord of
Dark
Chaos.
Lord Jaffer.
What are you using though, Element?
Piercing, I believe.
What kind of attack? Oh, okay.
slashing.
Oh, slash.
Well, you killed it anyways.
Well, what was the card?
Calf slash quadruple damage.
Lordy me.
Wow.
So that would have been 4d10.
Your glaive cleaves through the smaller sword, and there is naught but dust.
Nice.
I imagine him chopping it in half and it just being 2 curled pieces of metal.
He chops it, air quotes, in half, and there is misshapen mash. Hooray, over to you.
Hiya. 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 I'm gonna hit this thing with a strike, unarmed strike, palm slap it.
Alright, Zim, card him.
Alright, Cray, I'm gonna need a picture of your ID card to make sure you are of age. Are you
Yes.
coming to
This
drink
for Cray.
Well, yes, but we still need to ID him, you know, we need to card him to make sure that he's legal.
I
thought you asked. I thought you asked. I was like, I thought you were asking for mine. I was like, what are you talking about? You needed to card Cray.
I said
I'm,
Cray.
I'm very, very happy you picked up on that right away. Anyway,
Alright, so bludgeoning?
Yes.
Get back. Maximum damage, and the target must make a DC 12 Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, the target is pushed back 5 feet.
What was the button for max?
In the upper right,
it
you
is
got the plus/minus, and in there you can click max.
Gotcha. Unfortunately, that's not a lot. Oh, it is.
Your fist flies through the metal, snapping it in twain, as the last of these awful cursed swords collapses. Thanks to mysterious ceiling grandpa and a sudden surge of revenge-fueled power.
Alright. Element. Give us the heals.
Yes, we need lots of healing.
Okay, tell me tell me how much, because I only got 2 spell slots left and my laying hands.
Why do you only have 2 spell slots?
He said left.
Yeah, because I have 3.
Yes.
I have 3 and I used Shield of Faith on myself earlier, so I have 2 now.
More influence. More.
I guess we are only level 3.
Yes.
Well, between
Yeah.
all of us, there's 10, 20, 30, 48 damage total done to all of us.
Actually, did I take damage? I don't remember
Hold
if
on,
I
did not.
guys. We've got influence.
I'll accept this.
Okay, tell me, who is the one that's more hurt?
Oh no! Don't use your spells just yet, because Ceiling Grandpa is speaking again.
What?
Well, that was more excitement than I had seen in quite a while, but you seem a bit battered there. Are you quite alright?
What's going on?
Is the ceiling the grandpa?
The ceiling did attack the swords.
No, we're a little banged up.
I might just have something for this. Alright, now hold still.
What the frick is going on?
Graham is going to do this, but he's going to feel uncomfortable about it.
A drop of cold water falls on top of each of the party members and somehow manages to run down your spine, feeling kind of awful, but your wounds are gone as this
Enemy.
cold surges through your body.
What is this?
Enemy is going to dodge that water because he doesn't need it.
Hey!
No,
You damn kids.
no. You don't get to dodge it. This is undodgeable attack. It's like magic missile.
How
Magic.
much does it heal us for?
Full heal. Just flat.
Oh, yay!
Element, do you have dodge projectile?
I do not.
I didn't think so. You take it.
Yeah, I don't have a dodge projectile. I'll make sure to get that if it comes up.
It won't. It will for me, but it won't for you.
Eh. Can I get my spell loss back since I didn't get it, since I didn't need the healing?
Yeah, this does seem to be the equivalent of a long rest.
Okay. Give me that then.
Oh, so we get our spell slots back then.
Praise Ceiling Grandpa.
Yes. Thank you, Ceiling Grandpa, and the Dark God Jaffer who controls him.
Enemy is going to look at the ceiling and wonder, did we just have a shared hallucination or something? What the heck just happened?
No, it's definitely not a
I
hallucination.
think
It did
I
something.
think this might be some kind of crazy is it like construct.
The sewers are an illicit construct, or whatever this cave is.
I wouldn't put it past the is it to make like some kind of golem to be just an existing building.
I suppose so. I imagine the golem is not very comfortable with having dead bodies inside of it. If the floor is part of it.
Alright. Let's keep moving before Ceiling Grandpa decides to be annoyed by our conversations.
Right.
And the party advances as Morad looks very uncomfortable, continuously glancing up at the roof.
Ray's gonna hug the wall.
Element, you're our tank. Please take your position up front.
I need more. I need more AC.
Element the tank, also the second lowest AC. Well, yeah, probably the lowest AC here.
Does he have the lowest AC? What is your AC?
His
16.
AC is 16, so is yours.
Yeah, you have
You
the
two-
same
you
AC as me.
So we both have the lowest.
Listen, everyone's taking a role of the tank today. Nim's got the most AC. I'm kind of general all around, and you guys have the most HP.
We need to get better armor.
I need to figure out how to dodge better. Like, I didn't think monks were this squishy and bad at AC.
You should look up. You should see how much money it costs to get some better armor for you. Oh, that's right. It costs like thousands of gold for heavy armor, doesn't it? It's like
Yeah.
1,000 some. It's like 500 gold for like decent heavy armor.
It's ridiculous if he also has a shield, which he does not because he has a glaive.
Yeah. Oh, that's actually why. That's probably why my AC is so low, because I don't have a shield. I'm using I'm a two-hander. Hey,
He is
there's
in fact a two-hander.
there's barrels there.
Indeed. Peering inside these barrels are fruit that are going off.
Going off. What do you mean by
There.
going?
They are becoming overripe. They're becoming...
Ah,
That's weird.
are they fermenting the fruit for some liquor or something?
I don't think this is fermenting.
Why would they just leave random fruit right here? It doesn't look like a place for storage.
Oh, there are only 2 barrels.
Maybe it's garbage. I don't know.
Maybe there's actually maybe there's something inside of the fruit.
Would
If
you
you
like
want to go
search
digging through rotten fruit, you can be my
I
guest.
mean, it's not rotten yet, but it is getting soft.
It's a little gooey for fruit. Or
I see.
gooey adjacent.
Element is going to decline. Also, be right back a moment.
All right.
So, do we want to search these barrels or do we want to keep moving?
Well, I believe the party consensus is to keep moving.
Well, how does
Or-
it smell inside these barrels? Awful
Um,
or
It smells like overripe fruit that won't be good for, or that won't be great for very much longer.
Alright, then we'll move. Well, Nim will still dig through them. He's curious.
Okay.
Oh no.
Jaffer.
Are they going to turn
Jaffer,
into like some
quick,
kind of apple gold?
I'm gonna need Jaffer. You need to clarify this a little bit. When you say it's, is that referring to the contents or what we're finding inside?
Plus,
If
the
it's what we're
donation
finding-
goal is to make the barrels fly over to Cray's house and be dumped somewhere.
Okay. I was gonna say, if it were the other, then I'd have to deny this.
Alright.
Did Jaffer just hollow out the fruits?
I'm back.
I see. Sure, why not? Investigating the barrels. Actually, they look less empty than you thought they'd be. In fact, they're only about half full, and there's a little marten inside that seems very content with itself.
Guys, there's something in here. Can I keep it?
Graham will. I guess. Is it gonna? If you can convince it to come with you, I can't see why you.
Hey, you want to be my friend? And Nim is kind of shoving his nose in against the marten. Clearly friendly.
Bling, bling, bling. And Nim hears this inside his mind. Hello. You have reached one of our call centers at the Martin Talkie Network.
What?
The MTNT. I'm here to take your call.
What?
Oh, a call?
What is going on here?
Do you have a recipient in mind? Preferably one within our service network.
Oh, sure. I know. Shinzi.
Bing, bing, bing. This number is unavailable. We're sorry for the inconvenience.
Oh.
However, I think it's being directed to you. Very strange. I can't call myself. I can't.
Just making that sound.
Yes,
To the rest of us.
That is the ring of the Martin Talkie and Talkie Network.
However, Nim seems to be talking to himself as this Martin is to the rest of the party, just like standing up, hands on its snout, just looking at him dead set with almost sparkling eyes.
That's
Is the Martin hypnotizing Nim?
What happens if I
don't
poke
know.
the Martin? Does anything happen if I poke the Martin?
Will you poke the Martin?
Yes, I poke the Martin.
Ding, ding, ding. Hello, welcome to the Martin Talkie Network. Would you like to place a call?
What is this?
It's the Martin Talkie Network. Hi, I'm Martin. I'm your call center.
He'd be the
hello?
Martin phone.
Girl's just like,
I'm gonna
this is
keep
super
you.
Weird.
What is
Nim
it?
kind of just carefully plucks him up by the back of the neck and, you know, awkwardly puts him on his back.
I'm being relocated. This is fine.
You're
Is
my
it me or
friend
the
now. We're
Is it
gonna
me or
have
the
some
friend now?
tacos.
Is the mirror where the Martin?
Tacos.
Is it me or were the Martin noises getting louder before they stop?
They were.
It has been removed from the barrel, and it is now on Nim. People who interact with it get telepathically super high energy, very cheerful sounds.
Edelmin is going to stay away from the Martin and just look concerned. I don't think we should take that thing with us. What
And a
what thing?
great addition.
Graham will just be like, I don't think it's harmful, but it is super weird.
What happened when you touched it?
So, could you explain what
I was
you are?
connected to the Martin Talkie network.
Oh, sure. Hold on. Let me expand my range for a moment so everyone else can hear me without direct contact.
Oh.
Hello. Can you hear me now? This is the Martin Talkie Network. I'm a Martin. Hello. I'm here to take your call.
Um,
All?
Edelmin's eyes.
Graham will just be like, where? I would like to. Where do I get other Martins so we can all call each other?
Unknown. Speak with our service office.
Where is your service office?
That's an excellent question. I'll call someone to find out. At some point.
At some point. Oh,
Who can you
jeez.
call?
Okay, for
I
those
can
that
call
aren't
other Martins.
So, for those that aren't aware, this is a reference to the old Sunday game, which will be making a return. Basically, the Martin Talkie Network is a very large network of telepathic Martins that communicate to each other. They are very particular about forms and contracts being filled out properly for most requests, though, they'll still do calls and such. But otherwise, they connect to each other, and through a vast network of them, they could potentially connect you to anybody else that has a Martin phone.
That's why I'm asking where we can get more.
For the record, they are all mystics for their class. It's the only psionic class. It is a homebrew thing. Well, kind of homebrew. It was more that the Wizards released it as an Unearthed Arcana, and then Reddit took it and fixed it. Because
Nice.
Wizards kind of abandoned it.
Nice.
So yeah, we now have a Martin phone. And Nim is going to keep this little thing as his friend.
Again, Graham wants everyone to have one so we can just call each other. That's why Graham's like, just
That
let
would
me know
require
whenever.
a lot of paperwork. And filling it
Well,
out properly with the proper ink, and the everything has to be properly done, or else your request will be denied.
I hope you got
Still might
5
be worth
hours.
it. Still might be worth it.
Oh, it
to
definitely
be able
would
to
be.
to be able to communicate with each other across this massive city, especially since Nim gets lost every time we leave him alone.
That is true, I suppose.
Yeah, Graham is all for this. He's done boring stuff before.
Um, Martin, I got a question for you. How did you get here? Why
I
were
have
you?
no idea. At some points, when we move to new locations, we are randomly assigned locations, and we are advised to stay in that location until otherwise taken. I got hungry.
Oh, so so you weren't put in this location. You just got hungry and got lost in this location. Okay, fair enough.
I had no clients, and I had no obligations to stay in my current location.
That's fair enough, I suppose. I suppose we're your clients now? And I mean, say
You're
skeptically.
currently
No.
using our service. Welcome to the contract.
I don't think we're. I think we're gonna have to like officially sign contracts, but again,
No,
I think
this is
each
my
of us
friend.
needs. I think we're going to need other Martins if I'm understanding this thing correctly. We basically each need one so we can talk to each other basically anywhere in this city.
For the record as well, you, in order to have a Martin, you must pay them. You must pay for the service. But the service payment required is simply food.
Makes sense.
Feed me.
Again,
Are any of you named Seymour?
no, I don't
Well,
believe
darn.
so. Is anyone here named Seymour?
No.
No, I'm Nim.
Is the sailing grandpa named Seymour?
Not me. Holy fuck, he's still there. I'm along my cavern. Language also. Okay then.
When I went to investigate these places, I wasn't expecting for all of this to happen.
Anyways, let's keep moving on before we lose our sanity.
Are you sure? Are you sure we will just not find more bizarre stuff up ahead?
I'm
Maybe
sure we will, but at least New Bazaar will be less insane inducing than pondering endlessly the hell's going on with the Martin phone.
Don't worry. Once you sign up for our service, we can contact you with excellent physicians. Is that what you wanted? No. You wanted something else. Oh, what is it? It's called a therapist.
Graham will be like, let's just keep moving on for now.
also, could you please stop talking with us for now? You are being distracting. We need
Graham
to.
is going to keep
Discontinuing
moving.
service.
No, you stay here.
Okay.
Nim is going to lean back and whisper. Could you call Cray?
Yep.
Prey does not have a Martin.
Oh,
Graham will just be,
Martins contact each other over long distances.
oh.
For purposes
Graham is
of
like,
calls.
this is why I said
acquire
we each
more
need to get a
Martins.
Martin. It would be very useful. So Martin, can you contact other Martins to like meet up with us at a later date?
I'll need to requisition some paperwork.
We can.
For you, for your own personal Martin, whom will be your responsibility and service holder.
We can worry about the paperwork later. We need
Yes.
to keep going.
Anyways, is anything revealed to us as we come around this corner?
Yes. It is a long and winding path.
Ooh.
Go for the eyes, Boo! Go for the eyes!
Also, what is Morath's AC?
More SAC. Yes. Wait. Why do you want to know?
Because I want to know if he should be in the front of the formation or the back of the formation.
I see. Morat's AC is 16.
Okay, so he's like me and Element then, kind of more of a middle of the pack AC.
I mean, after that fight with the Chimera, he can take some smacking.
True. Oh, also, I'll before we get to here, whenever we're before, like, once we're talking with the Martin, I'll mend Nim's armor with mending.
If that works, then by all means.
I can't imagine it wouldn't work to fix cuts in his armor. So yes, Nim can fix his AC, and we can reveal more things up here.
Yes. And I'll accept this new influence. It's very good. It's
I added some extra info for you on how it works there.
appreciated.
The second post is mine, but because it would make it a little chaotic to have each person having their own Martin with us at all times.
Yes.
Just make the Martins.
The Martins are a hive mind, and they basically just act as a singular Martin.
Just make it like a familiar where you
We
can
are
summon it.
fluff.
Actually, they
That would also work.
They have quite the range on them for how far away you can call through them. So, you can go quite a ways away and still make a call.
What's the scream range on them?
The what?
Scream range.
The communication range, I believe he's trying to say.
No.
Yeah.
How far away can you hear them screaming?
Oh, you don't hear them screaming. It's all psychic.
Yeah.
Right, but if they were to scream.
I would say 200 feet.
Okay.
That's a hell of a scream from something so tiny.
Yes, but this is a Martin, and they're like little demons. Fluffy little demons, but demons.
Element, catch up.
Sorry.
But yeah, I think we should
Nim
all
is
become
pawing at
part
the
of
store.
the Martin network, because that's the closest thing we're gonna get to a cell phone in this fantasy world.
You are correct.
They do even
It's
have
the-
games.
Oh my. Well,
But yeah, no, like
toss your Martin and watch it come back.
considering the size of the city, no, we absolutely need some way to contact each other especially because we don't all live in the same place.
Well, yeah,
We
but
go
then,
home at the end of every adventure.
Then we'll have to requisition relay crystals to be set up at strategic points throughout the city. Because they only go so far.
Given this place, unless this thing just doesn't, like, this is the first Martin to exist in this plane of existence, I can't imagine that it hasn't already been set up. Because again, this is
All
a
you
magical
have
city.
to do is fill out the forms, and they'll just set it all up.
And rest.
It all depends on whether we're willing to do that or not.
Here comes the official grand ceremony of the Martin Talkie Network. Anyway, there's 2 doors.
Nim's trying to go through the north one.
It's unlocked. However, upon opening the door,
You find the door is a mimic.
Oh, there's nothing but pain and anguish.
there is a very large hole.
Only I had a skill for jumping.
You do. Does the rest of the party?
No, I don't think I actually have an ability that lets me jump better than other people.
You're a rabbit, though.
I understand this, but that doesn't make it a thing.
Long live the king.
I think the largest gap that you can cross without having to like roll anything is like 5 feet.
This is easily a 10-foot chasm.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying you'd have to.
Maybe more in some places.
I know there are rules on this. Let me pull them up.
What if we made a human Hold on. Guys.
Yes.
There's a literal bench over here.
It's not wide enough. It's
You're
not
not
long enough.
You're not white enough.
Why,
Okay,
thank you. I am, in fact, very trim.
so for jumping to, in order to jump, make a long jump, when you make a long jump, you cover a number of feet up to your strength score if you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the jump. When you make a standing long jump, you can leap only half that distance. So...
Up to your strength score. So if you had a strength score of 15, you could do 3 spaces.
Yes.
Well, I
Okay.
can't make that jump. I only got a strength score of 10.
That
I got a strength.
said, you can make a roll. At your GM's option, you must succeed on a... looks like a DC 10 athletics check to go further. Up to double. But it's up to the DM what the DC is. That's just a suggestion.
Right. There is another door, but if you're willing to challenge the hole,
Grant goes over here and will
Nim's
slowly
trying to
open up
see
the door.
how deep the hole is.
it looks around. It's hard to judge with the dim lighting around here. But how would you like to test the depth of the hole?
He's just gonna look and see if he can see the bottom.
Not very clearly, no.
Alright, he's
You
gonna
see
pull out...
darkness.
He's going to pull out his head-mounted torch-o-matic and shine a light down there.
Is what?
Head-mounted torch-o-matic 10 or 1000, and it's a registered trademark of Grievous
By who?
It's a
Incorporated.
thing. It's a quality of life thing because Nim doesn't have hands.
It's basically a hooded lantern. Except it attaches
The
to his
hole?
head. It
The
does
hole?
cast bright light in a 30-foot radius, dim light for an additional 30 feet.
Just so you guys know, I can make the jump.
The dim light barely reaches the bottom.
Huh. Well, maybe we shouldn't try that. Let's see this door.
Yeah, I already started opening the door.
Make
This
a
door is
reflex
also
save.
unlocked.
Alright, let's go in.
I don't trust this.
I don't trust it either, but we gotta go somewhere. Unless you want to just
Alright.
turn back now.
I'll let you guys open the next door.
Okay, yeah, I open the next door.
Revealing the next room.
Alright, nothing terrible's happened yet, so I trust this.
So, what's in here?
Food supplies, and these look fresher.
Nim
Oh,
is
Nim.
immediately going for those food supplies.
Oh, Nim. Oh,
He's currently doing the typical, Skyrim, picking up every little individual lettuce and every other thing that is here and storing them away in his bag of colding.
You are over encumbered. You cannot win.
I don't suppose. Well, no, there wasn't really much chance, as something gets the jump on you.
As he poofs it away into his bag.
Now how that works.
It's a good thing your armor was repaired, Nim, because you get surprise attacked by 2 mimics.
Oh my.
You fool! He knew this was coming.
I did make a pile of foodstuffs.
Specifically full of mimics!
Well, I guess Nim gets attacked by them because he was definitely caught unaware.
Yep.
Yes, that's why I was going, oh, Nim.
That's fine.
Oh. Oh, Nim, oh, you sweet summer child.
Nim will die the way he lived.
Food.
Gorging food.
Oh, no.
Did one of them
You need
crit?
a crit?
I
Actually,
do.
technically, the influence from earlier is still active because all baddies
What?
get the crit.
Oh, is that how it was worded?
Technically, it is.
Oh, no.
I don't want to die, but that is the influence that Jaffa redeemed.
That is
What-
for the single encounter.
Are you
what
rolling it
level
as
of
that single encounter?
It will be worse if I don't.
Okay.
I-
I'm okay with that. I'm just saying.
say, unless it was game breaking, I think the
It was
every enemy.
game-breaking.
Oh
However,
God.
6 critical hits. Really?
No,
Okay,
it was
so
one free critical, so only one of them would be a free crit.
Well, this is a different encounter, and this is my ruling. However, one did just snap into them. Because they are, of course, attacking him with bite. And the other one missed by a mile. I'll need a piercing crit. Nim, the food eats you!
Flurry! Double damage, and your attacker may make another attack against you with disadvantage.
Okay. That's probably fun. Wait, no, actually. Oh, no. This might be bad. Low rolls. Oh, no! On the nose. I thought those were low rolls. Party, you witness as Nim dives to the food. The food bites back. And his front half is inside a mimic and twitching.
oh,
So top of the turn order. Oh, how about a save, Nim? Oh, dearie me.
Oh yeah, I need to roll initiative.
Ah, yes. Yes, there.
Which mimic is Nim inside of?
Mimic 5.
Oh
Alright.
my.
So I'm gonna move. They're all in juxtaposition, but whatever. I'm going to move here,
Oh, I'll
and
correct this because Nim is also in a juxtaposition.
Alright. I'm going to move up, and as an attack, I'm going to try to, like, jam my blade into its mouth and pry it open so Nim can get out. Or at least be
Nim is
pulled out by...
unconscious.
Or at least be pulled out by somebody else. Because... Yeah. Does an 18 hit it?
That hits.
Alright. Come on.
Also make a strength or athletics check.
Strength or athletics. Athletics is better. Natural 20.
You do pry its mouth open. Very well, and Nim falls to the ground. Outside and free of its teeth.
And then
Move
Mimic
him
10
quickly.
eats him.
Still unconscious.
Still unconscious, yes. Did Silver roll initiative?
He did. He's 11.
Okay, just making sure. Anything else for your turn? Cray?
I mean, that's all I can do. I moved and attacked.
You have a bonus action.
For what?
Monks can just use their bonus action without key to just get a bonus attack.
Can they?
Yeah.
From what? For, like, where does it say that?
Martial arts.
Hold on. You can use dexterity instead of strength. You can roll d4. When you use the attack action. Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. I can. I didn't notice that. Then yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. Because that would be good.
Yes.
Well,
Oh, I'm sorry. I did not foresee this.
we have created the spectrum, everyone.
Yeah, there it is. The widest possible range. Nim, or Zim, critical miss.
I'm just gonna kill Nim for y'all.
You might.
Yeah. Yeah. Shoes are untied. Every time you move until the end of combat, there is a 50% chance you will lose your shoe.
Does
Okay.
Spray-
Do you
Does
even
Spray
wear
wear
shoes?
No. He's got big old talons.
Does anyone in this party wear
That's
shoes?
one.
Go for the eyes, boo! Go for the eyes! Rusk!
We have influence.
Twisted ankle. Your speed is reduced by 15 feet until you finish a short rest.
That's
It's a good thing my monk basically counters some of that.
Should the need be, you can call upon you can attempt to plead with Ceiling Grandpa.
I feel like we should save Ceiling Grandpa, unless it becomes super dire, because I'm just gonna rush up and heal the shit out of Nim, or at least get him up.
I'll
Assuming-
accept that.
Assuming Mimic 10 doesn't just attack him, because if he does, that's an instant death on Nim, I think.
You will accept that influence. Because Mimic 10 is in fact opening its jaws for a meal, and then,
Well, technically that just makes it so I cannot die. If you're accepting it. It doesn't actually heal me
I
or
am.
anything.
I am accepting it, but I'm putting my own interpretation on it as a familiar pillar comes down from the ceiling as the Mimic is opening its jaws and slams down on Mimic 10 twice,
twice.
dealing a total of 31 damage. as an angry old man says, "You pressed! Damn you! That's my dog. Well, not mine, but it's the nicest dog I've seen yet."
It's a wolf!
I get the feeling that even if Nim managed to somehow bite the ceiling, I don't think he could complain after Ceiling Grandpa has saved him.
And Mimic 10 has lost its turn, being smashed into the floor twice. Silver.
Okay, Silver is going to move over and stand atop Nim in a protective stance. Making, what was that? 1 second.
Nim counts as difficult terrain.
He's got more than enough movement.
I know. I just wanted to say that.
Okay, so that's what that is. Alright. So he's just going to make an attack and try to protect Nim. On Mimic 5, because he wouldn't have advantage on Mimic 10. I assume that hits.
That does hit.
4 minimum damage. Okay.
Snake eyes. Graham!
Alright. So. Let's see what I got here. I don't think I can get Nim up with Silver standing on top of him. No, because you'd just be prone, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I'd still be prone. But at least I wouldn't be bleeding out.
Yes. Alright, well, Element. How good's your healing, Element?
My healing is 1d8 plus 4.
Okay, so
All
same
right.
as mine.
Or I can use laying hands, which is an immediate 30, if I just use it all up.
Oh well, yeah. You could definitely heal him a lot more than I can. So I'm gonna go in. And, let's see. Go. Bam.
His name's maximum HP right now.
23.
Okay.
And you know what? I'm gonna use my War Priest skill. So I'm gonna get 2 attacks on this guy. 1.
It-
Let me roll damage. Nice. And then roll attack.
Okay.
Alright, and that will be my turn.
That mimic is barely hanging in there from taking multiple slashes and being beaten by a stone pillar from the ceiling.
Oh wait, no, my laying hands. I only have 15 on my laying hands right now because it's my level times 5. So yeah,
That's
15.
still plenty. That's
Yeah.
Yeah, that's still a lot more, and I think Nim's gonna need enough health to possibly take a hit, so...
Yeah. Enemy is
No,
gonna.
Just
not
needs
lucky.
1 point of health to get away.
That's right, the disengage action, I forgot about that.
Yeah, enemy is gonna come right next
You
to him and
could-
use laying hands.
you could also use lay on hands, go to like here and drag Nim out of there.
Can I move after I move? Because I already moved once.
Yeah, if you
Yeah.
don't use all your movement, you can
Oh.
divide it piecemeal.
Oh, okay. Okay,
But
so yeah,
you'll
I'm
want
gonna.
to start here where I just put silver, because otherwise you'd be at risk of an attack of opportunity.
Okay, so I start here. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna use laying hands on Nim. Just
think-
all up.
I think you gotta drag him away first because you can't move, attack, and then move again. You have to like attack and move, or move and attack, basically.
He can
Okay.
drag Nim though, and then
Yeah, no,
heal.
Yeah.
Okay, enemy is gonna reach for Nim. Do I need to do a roll to grab him?
He's
Not
unconscious.
I also don't think
contested.
Nim is heavy enough to for you to not be able to drag him,
Okay.
given your strength score.
Yeah, I'm dragging Nim away. I'm dragging him, well, like right here.
That'll work.
Now heal him.
Okay, I'm gonna use
Now
laying
he
hands
just
on you.
now he just needs 1 point of health.
Okay, well, I'll just use 1 point of health by laying hands on you. I can do that.
And now he's back conscious. Could you remove the unconscious effect from me, please?
Yes.
Are you only doing 1 point of health element, or are you giving him more?
No, I'm just giving him. I'm giving him 1.
Okay, just checking.
You
said you could do,
can
like,
do
15.
more, it's just the minimum he needs to just get up is 1.
And
Yeah.
stop bleeding out.
Yeah.
He is now standing and can do things, but if he gets hit at all, he's back down.
Either way, that's
I-
that's your turn, so pass it.
Oh, sorry.
Come on, Element, you know how to play the game, right?
I do.
We've only been doing this for over a year.
Mimic 5 is... Which one is it going to attack? Hooray! Whom has forced its meal out of its mouth?
Who's it attacking?
Hooray.
Silver is using his reaction, his martial roll defender, to impose disadvantage on the attack.
Very nice. Miss.
Me. Ta-na-na-na.
And over to Morath, who's going to hear a lot of commotion and be rather displeased, saying, "It was 6 seconds. What happened? It was..."
Technically, it was more than
Mimic.
6 seconds.
Nim activated mimics.
Mimic!
And I understand.
The food, some crazy asshole had mimics mimic food, and there was just no hope for Nim after that.
I see.
It's going
But,
to be interesting to see how Nim reacts to this in character.
But the mimics mimicking food, or the containers of the food.
Containers of the food.
Nim is
Okay.
gonna have maximum rage because they used food to lie to him.
They lied to him with food.
I trusted you, and you used me for character development.
And back to Nim. After Morath takes out a crossbow and shoots one of the mimics, whom then begins to sizzle violently.
Nim is gonna growl as he gets up and use Radiant Bolt.
Also, Gray, Silver, you are fighting on top of food. You are fighting.
Nim's not happy. Nim is very not happy. I should have used one of his spell slots. It would make more sense, but oh well. Something
No,
very
because he's
big.
trying not to destroy the food.
Well, he's also not thinking entirely clearly, so he wouldn't. He would just go with his first instinct, which was that.
Gray?
Yeah. You get a shank. Does a 13 hit?
Hit.
Ha!
You strike it down! You cleave you cleave off its lid. And it sort of droops.
Well, here's a question. Because a bonus action is kind of disjointed, can I still do a move and then use my bonus attack action to still attack?
I don't know if you can hit a different target, but you can move.
Because I know I can move within range, but I know that there's usually not a move attack move thing.
Yeah, there unfortunately. Well,
But
you can't split attacks up like that, unfortunately.
Right, but it's a bonus action, so does that count?
No, you cannot.
It does not?
No, you can't.
So I can still attack. I can't.
No.
You cannot. But you can move as you please.
Okay, I move over here to prepare to attack this thing in case everyone that one's.
Mimican is weary and very unhappy, and it tries to bite Silver. And hits. And that would do it.
Nim will Silver will retaliate with bite. Literally the only thing he can do. That would be a crit.
Oh.
Because he has improved critical.
Very nice.
So... Shoulder jab. Double damage. Oh, right. I don't need to clear that because they don't really keep track of that. Alright. Noomph!
Silver brings it down!
And Nim is immediately going to go over and whimper at the potentially ruined food.
Unfortunately, some was crushed by ceiling, Grandpa. Other food has been scattered across the dirty floor by Silver and Cray fighting on top of it, not to mention the mimics themselves. There is an amount that is still good, though.
People will carefully gather up what is still good. At this point, I'm not really keeping track of what he's got. It's basically just he's going to take opportunities to replenish when he can.
I'll accept this.
But he's also, you know, spent a lot of money on food, gathered a bunch, so it's just easier to just assume he's got all the food he could want.
And then we're going to approach Nim and cast Cure Wounds on him.
Nim will turn and give an appreciative lick. Before going back to gathering up the remaining food. Who'll kill whoever did this?
That's the spirit, and he opens the next door.
Finally,
Oh,
something has
boy.
made Nim mad. An unforgivable action.
This is unforgivable.
Unacceptable! Unacceptable! There it is.
Good news, Nim. There's more food in here.
A single basket of food, all by itself.
Nim will very cautiously approach it and sniff at it. Very cautiously.
Perception check.
And Silver is on alert to
Graham
attack
is gonna
anything
prepare
that
like
dares to come out.
an Eldritch Blast if it turns into a mimic.
No. This is just a basket.
Okay.
You probably shouldn't check every container that has food nearby here. Who knows what else is a mimic?
The door, it shall be opened.
And
doors can
Nim
be
is
mimics too.
gathering up all the food now that he's certain it's safe. But he is being very uncharacteristically quiet right now. Every now and then growling.
Door mimic gotta be terrifying. It reminds me of those doors from Final Fantasy IV.
Graham will just look at Nim and be like, "Don't worry, we'll make them pay for all of the evil things they've done."
There's another hole right here.
Well, if you want to go down it, be my guest. And he opens this door over here.
I don't want to go down it. I just wonder why there's so many doors in this, so many holes in this cave.
It's a mystery, isn't it?
It does seem
Hang on.
very much in disrepair.
I want to see if these holes seem natural, or if they were made by something. What would that be? Nature, I guess.
Probably. Yes.
Oh God, why? Why skill rolls? Why are you letting me down?
I mean,
Well,
that's not that bad.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine enough for your purposes. Looking at the walls of this, actually, this seems strange. For such deep and seemingly random holes, the walls of this are very smooth, like they didn't crumble away. It's more like something bore through.
Oh no. Graham will be like, guys,
Worms.
something made these holes. Like it was kind of, if I had to guess, maybe giant worm or something.
That's worm with a U. Worm.
But either way, something bore through these bore these holes.
That's concerning.
Well, probably something we're going to have to kill.
I'm gonna
Nim,
save
you're in a
my
killing
good
mood, aren't you?
spells.
I will destroy it.
Good.
Entirely.
Steps through the door.
I don't think whatever made those holes was the same thing that put those mimics there, but still.
Yeah,
No, it probably
they were-
was.
What? Okay. Anyways,
So the party's investigating in this direction.
Don't
Yes.
question it.
Is it? Oh, I was about to say, is there just darkness in that corridor?
Yeet.
And I'll just get rid of this miscellaneous patch of darkness. As Cray throws himself from doorway to doorway.
I open the door and do a singular pelvic thrust that spans the entire length of the hallway until I reach the next door.
There are beds in here. Hay beds, and one that looked decent. There are the shattered remains of one at the side of the hole.
Is there blood?
There is not.
I would like to see how. I want to see how long these beds have gone unused. So I guess that'd be nature again. Or would it be survival?
I think that would be more survival because I don't think beds are
There's
natural.
also investigation.
I think like a tracking kind of like methodology could be used. So I'm going to use survival because that's basically like,
Survival it is.
oh my
Ah,
god, why
die.
skill rolls?
All right. I
Hard
believe
to say.
I have a theory. Does anyone have rope?
Actually, I might have rope. Give me a moment.
I'm almost positive I do. I should have.
Nim
Yeah, I
will
got 50
spawn
feet
out
of hempen
a.
rope.
Nim will spawn out
Spawn
a perfectly coiled length of rope,
How much rope is it?
50 feet.
Yeah,
Uh,
all ropes come in lengths of 50 feet.
Okay.
Nim, the hole you investigated was 60 feet deep.
We're
Good
going
thing
to
we
need
have
2
two
lengths of rope.
ropes.
Yes.
We have 3 ropes.
I also have. I think I also have a pit. I also have the pittons, so we can actually like hammer them into the floor to climb down, and make climbing up easier too.
Well, for one thing, they're called pythons.
Pythons.
I'm fairly certain. And yeah, that was kind of the idea. Is let's just climb down these holes and see if there's like a tunnel system down there. Because if there's not a tunnel system, and there's not holes in the ceiling, then there's a bigger problem.
Actually, are there holes in the ceiling? We don't know if there's holes in the ceilings.
Would you care to glance upwards?
I think
Glance
we would have
upwards.
glanced upwards at some point.
There are not holes in the ceiling.
Okay, that means something is cut, because we know that something bore these holes out. So
So the most likely thing is that there's probably a tunnel system down there that we haven't yet seen.
maybe we should lower the lamp and just see if we can use it to spot the tunnel system from up here. Because does anyone here want to climb down the rope to check themselves?
No.
We could just tie the rope around one of the 2 wolves and just lower them down. And then when whether or not they find something, we just pull them back up.
Hey, Martin. Hey, Martin, talkie, Martin.
Oh yeah, that would work
me.
too.
Hello.
How would you feel about telling us what's at the bottom of the hole if we lower you down?
Is this
That is
Martin
technically
immortal?
within my
Be
physical
against-
capabilities.
That would be against the contract.
We haven't
Is
even
this
signed
Martin?
it yet.
Is
Yes,
this Martin
but
immortal?
he would still not do it.
Yeah.
Is this Martin immortal?
Technically,
That's
yes.
a Martin.
That is
Oh.
their that is the archetype that they go with for their class.
Immortal.
And I'm going to open this door just to see what's on the other side.
We know what's on the other side.
It's the
We
hole.
do out of character, but in character, I doubt any of us would really be keeping track of how far we have traveled in each direction.
True. With
to
my
know
with
for
my
sure.
abysmal survival roll, yeah, no, there's no way in hell I knew.
The
Yeah.
reason Cray went to the left was because he was like, yeah, this should be the same direction.
Yeah, let me check it just in case. Oh, it's the same. It's the same hole we were thinking of jumping through.
Also, it might just be me and my weird brain because in real life I have a really good like mapping brain, so I'm really good with directions and being like, oh hey, if I were to take 2 lefts like this, I would be able to wind up back where that should be. I got weird brain. Shush.
I like it.
I like it too, but shush.
Anyways,
Well,
So- Truthfully, I feel like whatever's down there is probably making tunnels, so we might want to watch our feet. I wonder if Seal Grandpa knows anything. I doubt Seal Grandpa will answer though.
You can treat Ceiling Grandpa.
Treat him to what?
Ask him what's the deal with these holes.
What's the deal with airline food, Ceiling Grandpa?
Well, actually, it's because the air pressure is lower at higher altitudes, changing the taste that you perceive.
How can I
Grandma's
murder Ceiling Grandpa?
You may try.
You're gonna try to murder a ceiling made of stone?
Welcome to Assassination Classroom 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Anyways, let's go check out that other door.
Are we not lowering someone into the hole?
I'm not volunteering to be lowered into the hole.
Is anyone else
I will
volunteering
go.
to be lowered into the hole? He will. We have a volunteer for the hole.
All right, we'll all hold on to the rope so we can pull him out.
Yes, that is the idea.
I will have volunteer, but I feel I will have been too heavy for the rope, or for you guys to lift me up without
Alright.
taking off my armor.
Nim, do you have a sending spell?
Nope.
All right, then when you want to be pulled up, just like do one of those lightning bark things and just shoot it straight up in case we stop seeing you.
Or I could leave my Martin here.
Can you
I
use the
suppose
Martin
so.
if the Martin's not with you?
I don't know, can I? I don't see why I wouldn't be able to.
I
Because-
suppose if you're my client and within my telepathy range, I could make an exception. But we do prefer to be on hand.
I thought you were gonna say we haven't signed the contract yet for it, but
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
because
I have
technically
been
that's
fed.
perfectly fine.
I have been fed. Maybe not by you, but you can take the credit for it.
I will happily take that credit.
Then you
So
have
you
2
stay
free
here?
days.
So you stay here, and the rest of you lower me down, and probably let me get killed.
Element gives a thumbs up.
All right, we lower Nim down.
Appropriate music.
Slowly and slowly, Nim is lowered to the bottom. And in fact, there is a cave network. However, can you roll me a scent-based perception check?
Graham will be like, you know, Cray, that if something did come up out of the floor, it means that it ate whoever was, like it ate this bed from below.
Nim, you know what this scent is. This is a large worm, but you can smell it. It's still here. However, you can also smell that it is dead.
How long ago?
About 15 days ago.
Would the meat still be good?
It's super poisonous.
Okay.
However, maybe if you cured it for a very, very, very long time, maybe.
Nim is gonna try and find it to get some of the meat.
You
With that
can't go very.
survival and still being
Oh.
tied to the rope.
Yeah, it's gonna be very hard to do that. But as Graham feels Nim trying to wander off, I'm like, Nim, we got things to do.
He's gonna send up.
Uh,
There's a worm down here.
There's
Kind
a
of
worm
assume
down
that.
here. A big old worm. It's still there.
As Nim is still trying to go, despite being tied to the rope and stuff.
We're gonna have to pull him back up because if we drop this rope, we're gonna have such a hard time getting him out. Wait, Craig, can you fly?
No.
Then yeah, no, we're gonna have such a hard time getting him out if we let him go. So we might as well just pull him up now.
Yep.
pull him up. Pull him up.
He's still got 40 feet of length that he could go through.
We're pulling him up. Again, you talk first, Graham.
I was gonna say, like, I don't think he told us that the worm was dead either. So yeah, Graham's just like, on top of everything else, he's just like, yeah, no, let's get him out of there. There's literally zero reason for him to be down there.
Correct.
Nim would be struggling and swaying on the rope, trying to get back to the ground.
Graham will just be like, you know, if we drop you, you live down there.
Enemy is gonna use a strength check just to try and pull them back up forcefully.
All right, next
Well-
influence. Next.
I mean, the entire party is pulling him up, so.
Yeah, but I'm just saying I'm doing an extra powerful pull.
Away, haul away, you drunk too much, so we'll haul away.
Can I do a strength check for that, Dusty?
Yes, you can. Ah. I'll accept that.
That was almost a one. That was almost a one. I was scared for a moment.
Yes. As you're pulling him up, however, the rope breaks.
Graham will sigh. Well, how far up is he whenever the rope breaks?
About 40 feet in the air.
That's still gonna hurt.
Yeah.
I know you take damage for like every 10 feet you fall, I think, after the first 10.
So that's 3 damage.
No, it's like, I think it's like a d10 for every 10 feet after the first 10. or
Then
something
roll
like that.
acrobatics, because you were wanting to go back down.
Okay.
There's a chance he survives this.
I should have used my laying hands on him fully. Oh,
You're
That's
fine.
a natural
You're
20
fine.
as acrobatics.
I mean,
What
I
does
would
a heavy
still
landing.
definitely take a lot of damage from it, though.
Yeah, no, I forget. I forget what a successful acrobatic does.
1d6 bludgeoning damage for every 10 feet it fell.
Okay.
I'd say probably for a successful acrobatics, it might be halved.
yes.
But 2d6 damage, you could survive that.
that was not just a successful acrobatic. That was a critical success. Although I guess you don't
You
get
technically
critical.
cannot crit on a skill check.
Skill check.
Ah, fair.
You can't
Nim will
critically
give a
fail or
yelp when
succeed.
he hits the ground again.
Nim, are you okay? Enemy's gonna call out.
He will send up. It hurts.
Why were you pulling? Why were you pulling away from us?
He was 40 feet up in the air. There was no way that he could pull away from you at that point.
He was
But-
talking about why he meant like why were you fighting us to begin with?
Yes.
He'll send through the Martin. I wanted some of the meat.
There's meat down here. He wanted some of the meat. Oh dear.
Element is going to give a long sigh and rub his temple.
All right, we need
Ugh.
who has a good climb skill.
That would be athletics.
I technically do. I have proficiency in athletics and a 6 roll.
Oh,
All
Lord.
right, well, I'm gonna hand you my a hammer and my pythons.
Do we only have 2 ropes?
How much of the rope is left? I should say after it broke.
If it was 3 ropes, then 110 feet.
No, we used 2 ropes to lower him down.
Oh,
Well, Nim gave us 1, and if we have 1 from Element and 1 from Graham, we can.
I actually don't have one.
We
Oh.
only used 2 to make to lower him down because that's all it
right,
took.
but if we have 3,
Which we don't.
Okay. Okay.
Do we have another rope?
Okay, unless you sold your rope, every adventure kit, every equipment pack comes with a rope.
No, I know there's some kits that don't come with rope.
Mine didn't come with rope. I'm checking my inventory and I don't have any rope.
I don't have an adventure kit.
Okay. Every class comes with one, an equipment pack.
No, it doesn't.
Every
know it
class comes with an equipment pack. Whether that one has rope or not, I'm pretty sure they all do, but I could be wrong.
No,
on
I know
that.
they all come with an equipment pack, but they don't all have rope. Like I know, like there's like the priest one or whatever that doesn't come with rope.
I do believe I took the priest one, so that makes sense. So, yeah.
Hey, Morath, you got any rope?
I do, actually. I've got a number of
Okay!
tools. I've got a lot of rope, actually. I've also got the moving.
You know, someone's
rods.
still gonna have to go down there because Nim doesn't have hands to tie things with.
I'll
Lower
do
silver.
it.
Over
He
down there.
lacks opposable thumbs.
Hold on. I can do it.
I can tie him. I have opposable thumbs.
Or Element. Him
Nim,
too.
don't bring the.
Who's
Nim, don't-
lighter? Because we have to pull you both the hell up now.
I'm
That-
decently strong.
Element should. Whoever's. You know what? I should go down because I'm not very heavy. I only weigh like 110 pounds, I think.
I suppose that's true.
Yeah, I weigh 100 and like I have 120 pounds worth of gear on me, so I might weigh like. I'm probably the lightest.
I mean, if we're going by lightest, I'm pretty sure Cray is actually the lightest. You want to know how many pounds of equipment he has on him?
How many?
No.
8.
Very light.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
So yeah. No, we should lower you. Well, no, because you're strong though.
I'm decently strong. What's your strength mod?
I have no strength mod.
Meanwhile, Nim is
Oh.
going down the hole or down the pathway towards the worm, because if he's stuck down there, he might as well make himself useful and get some meat.
Okay, while we're here discussing this, Nim is going. Who knows where?
Nim
So
is wandering and getting lost in the goddamn cavern.
So yeah, we need to decide right now. It's either
I'm gonna need a torch.
I have decent survival and hearing, so I could track Nim and you guys back here if nothing else. So
We'll leave your equipment behind then.
I'll leave like the shit in my backpack here, but I'm not leaving everything behind.
You will need your equipment in case you encounter something. But yeah, just leave your backpack here.
So. Alright, I shall leave my backpack.
And as long as you're going down there, look for any items of value, such as magical items, off dead warriors, things like that.
Oh, I have grappling hook? That's gonna into my backpack.
That would have been good to know.
Hey, I didn't realize I had it.
Well, regardless, just when you go down there, make sure you keep an eye out for anything that may be worth bringing back. I know that Nim is only going to be interested in whatever he smells down there.
What's up, everybody? It's
Did I just hear critical?
Alright, so, yep, lower me down.
Did anyone else hear that?
I heard that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I heard that too, and I don't care. This whole cavern is cursed. I don't care what I hear anymore.
Oh no, no, it's fine. It's fine.
Alright, so I get lowered down.
Yes.
Alright, and I shall start. Can I? I'll take a torch with me. So I'll light that when I get down there. So alright, I shall start following Nim. I guess. Can I? I guess I should. I'll call out to Nim and see if he'll answer first. Like, Nim.
That wasn't very loud.
Nim, have
Do I
you
hear?
wandered off, Nim?
Yes, I said I,
mean,
did.
my-
I was going after the worm.
My
Okay.
character is yelling, but I can't yell because I live with people and it's like 10:30 at night.
Makes
Holy
sense.
crap, all
You
these
hear.
freaking 20s. That is 3 20s in a row.
That is.
Granted, 2 of them were with advantage, but it's still...
That's still really good.
Slightly stacked odds. So yes, you
It's still
You
3
were
out
pretty
of
close,
5
Mark.
dice that landed as a 20.
Yeah.
Nim will call back. Hi!
Now I'll follow the sound of his voice.
I'm just gonna go make sure that this thing is dead. Everything here must be destroyed because they ruined food.
Nim, we gotta get out of the hole.
He's
Graham will
still
meet
going.
up with Nim.
Nim,
Like-
you have to walk for a little bit of a ways. However, you do find it.
Is it alone?
It's dead.
Yes, but is it alone?
And yes,
Okay.
yes, it is alone.
Does it have evil worm babies?
They are also dead.
Using his claws, Nim is going to carefully try and separate some of the meat out.
I want to roll nature to see if I know if this thing is poisonous.
Well, you still need
Yeah.
to actually find him. He did get quite a head start on you.
No, you can track him pretty well.
Yeah, that was
well,
yeah,
no,
nature.
he didn't. That was his nature roll.
All right.
I can use percept. I can percept because I can follow him with perception. I got good
Yeah.
hearing.
You can hear after him.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
I find you. And I also know the worm is has poisonous meat. Nim,
Yep, but
why
you-
are you collecting poisonous meat?
I think I can go ahead and cook out the poison.
Please don't risk our friends.
You
I
are also
guess
going to have
I
to
kind
keep
of
it
feel like we might be
separate
like we all might
from
be friends.
other food.
Well, yeah, he puts it into a pocket dimension. There's plenty of space to keep it separate.
Graham will just kind of facepalm and just sigh, be like, okay, just hurry up and just make sure you don't ever try to feed me that, please.
Well, of course not. You don't eat meat.
Now, could I get you two to make a perception check while you are still nearby this worm?
Hearing or...
No, sight-based.
Alright.
Sight-based. For the record, Nim does still have his torch thing.
Yep.
Yeah, so do I. I also have a torch out.
Looking at this worm, it's a bit strange. It looked like its entire body was run through at singular points from one end to the other. And this is a big worm.
Wait, like... what do you mean? Like it was skewered?
Yes.
In what? Like, what is skewering it?
No. As in, there are holes that go from one section of its body out the other.
It looks like it was here, but whatever is cured, it's not there.
Yeah. And it was skewered multiple times, as were the young.
How big are these holes?
You could fit in it.
So a giant skewered this giant worm. Lovely.
If a giant could fit in these tunnels, perhaps.
What would I roll to see if I know what could do this?
Let's see.
Guess maybe
Investigation?
Yeah. Not super great at that, but I'll give it a try. At least an investigation to see if I can like arcana it. Or something.
Checking around and looking around, it looks like there was water around this, but it seems to have since soaked into the ground. However, seeing how the meat has not rotted yet, despite it being for so long, it may have been chilled. This may be the result of an ice spell.
Oh, well, I can definitely arcana that to see if I can narrow it down further.
This is outside the scope of any ice spell you know.
But it was definitely an ice spell at the least.
It's the only thing that really seems to make sense. Because people don't carry around weapons that could leave holes that large.
True.
How many pounds of poisonous worm meat do I gather?
Since you're doing with your claws and you have to do it very, very, very carefully, I'll say you come away with 6 pounds. And these are flat strips because you don't want to puncture any large veins.
Yep, he's doing it carefully and stuff.
Actually,
he would actually probably be using his utensils that he does have with him.
That is a bit better. However.
So how much would it be for that?
Alright, for that, let me try. You could come away with 8 pounds now that you're using tools.
Okay. I'm satisfied with that. Okay, we
like,
can go.
Alright. And Graham will will show Nim the way back, and then retie the ropes together. And then, like, alright, let your Martin know to let the others know that they can lift us up out of this, pit of death and despair now.
We're ready to go!
Enemy is gonna um pull the rope to bring them back up.
Graham will probably let you guys like raise Nim up first, and then
Follow
Lower.
along.
lower the rope back for me, so that way you're not having to pull up 2 people at the same time.
Probably for the best.
You are raised up and out without incident.
Yay.
Nim, will you tell them what you found?
He'll relay all of it to them.
Someone or something went down and killed a purple worm and its young.
Graham will elucidate that it was very likely very powerful ice magic that did it.
Morath, do you know anything about this?
I don't, but if we put some facts together, they're probably with the guildless if they came here and these orcs are still operating here.
So
Real quick.
Hmm?
Never mind.
for the first time, Craze is drawing an absolute blank on whatever this could be.
You know,
Alright,
I
let's go.
still
You
find
think
it
a
weird
purple
that
worm would be reported, though.
I would like to grab Crane!
Graham
grabbing-
will be
I
like, I'm still not sure about how all these guildless, like all these very powerful guildless people have managed to
Yes, it does seem like a bit of a problem now, doesn't it?
Yeah, actually.
Actually, if whatever you say that it was particularly strong ice magic, right?
yes.
If whatever killed that worm is still in here, could we take it on?
Was my Arcana roll enough to like determine a like level of spell that it was, or at least the
It was beyond any ice magic that you knew of. But if you had to take a guess, maybe 8th level.
Graham will relay that information.
Enemy stays cold silent.
Wait, what is he relaying?
That
is-
it was a very high level spell, and if I had to guess, it was probably at least like 8th level, if not higher.
Oh!
That's... If that's the case, this is not a guildless.
No.
This would have to be
Maybe
like
not.
a guild. This would be like probably a high guild official.
Again, like
Oh, so then someone else in the guild is very much in cahoots with these guys and took care of a problem for them.
either that or the worm was killed by something completely unrelated, and these guys are just taking advantage of that.
that, or maybe it was someone who was in a guild but they got kicked out.
Well, either that or this was something that got killed a while ago and they're just using this area because it's free real estate.
It was like,
Maybe.
hey Nim,
That's what I just said.
hey Nim, how long? Can you tell how long ago? Actually,
About 15
I had-
days.
yeah. So no, this was a fairly recent kill.
So
Very
yeah,
recent, but that's still enough time for them to come in and get some free real estate. Anyways, next door. Always don't exist.
I am concerned that we're going to find whatever ice mage did that to that worm, and it's not going to be nice for us.
We'll give him a Martin.
I feel like if that ice mage was here, we'd already have had a lot more problems getting in here.
This is true.
That's true. Whoever it was would have probably already felt our presence already. It's not like we've been quiet. It's not like we've been exactly quiet.
and
I feel like someone who's that
throwing
powerful.
open the next door are the cloaked orcs, who seem to be sitting around a fire, and very surprised that the door suddenly was thrown open. Like, what? Oh shit!
Enemy is going to quickly close the door.
Why? We need to get in there, Element. This is a very bad place to be fighting people.
Okay, enemy is gonna open the door back again. It was just out of surprise that he did it.
They're moving.
Alright, roll initiative, I'm assuming.
Yes, because they seem to be leaving towards that door. From the top. No, from the top.
I am not the top.
I forgot to roll real quick. Sorry.
Oh,
Roll, you
Jeez,
get a
another
natural
20.
you have to stop.
No.
You know what? He's absorbed all the luck from my skill rolls.
Hey Zim, you know this is gonna come back to haunt you once we get to the Saturday game.
All right.
Nim is still like badly hurt, by the way.
Oh yes, yes he is. But he's a spellcaster, so he can stay back. Emphasis on can.
Go for the eyes, Boo! Go for the eyes! Rusk!
Holy
By the
crap,
way-
Jaffer.
By the way, before the combat beginning, I just want to ask: is it possible to not literally knock out someone?
Yes,
Okay,
declare non-lethal damage. You can do it for practically any attack.
okay,
Except for, like, ranged attacks, in which case you need very specific ammo or a very specific skill.
okay.
You need a
But yes,
particular
all
set
melee
of
weapons.
skills.
Yeah. But yes, all melee attacks can be basically non-lethal if you choose for them to be.
Gotcha. Thanks.
Oh, there is influence. I don't know if you're accepting it or not. Did you?
I'll accept it. Let's keep the ball rolling. Because this is also anger time.
Well, Nim was going to start off with a Chaos Bolt, and I will be keeping that. So the influence was from Jaffer for Nim's next 5 rolls to be auto 20s.
My god.
Did Jaffer feel bad? Did Jaffer feel bad for what he did to us at the beginning?
He basically only wound up giving me all the problems.
Hey, Jaffro, I'm pretty sure was also the one who healed us afterwards. I think.
So
Yeah.
detonation, quadruple damage, and all creatures within 15 feet of the target are also affected.
I see.
Thank God I'm behind a wall. Because you might have just exploded Element, because I'm assuming you shot up the closest one.
Well, Nim would not have been able to see the one that's closest to the door. He
no,
would have
not
been able to see 16.
Oh no, not again.
You're fine if he hit
Yep.
16. You're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're fine.
But if it was Orc 4, you would have been exploded.
So first off, I'm gonna roll this to determine the damage. Based on that, you know what? I'm gonna go with damage type acid.
What is that quadruple damage?
They each take quadruple damage. So let me. I'll just modify the spell here real quick, because it would be the easiest option. So 2. That, and then that. And we'll just put acid right here, since I know that's what that is. And boom!
Yes. No.
Nintendo
Boom.
64.
Huh?
I was just saying Nintendo.
Yeah, no. They run, scream for half a second before there's very little of them left.
Nim is
Did
just
any of them
growling
survive
all
that?
of. Nim is just growling, his fur on end.
Alright, so
must
much for that
die.
non-lethal. There ain't
They
a
must
body
die.
left.
They must all die.
Enemies I just stare wide at the disintegrated orcs.
Okay.
Ah.
Let's move on with our lives.
Nim,
They cause the food to be damaged.
I
Food
understand
is
you're
important.
angry, but I think it would have been good to keep one of them alive.
Yeah, we kind of need to interrogate them.
Well, we'll interrogate whatever's in the next room, because it seems that they were going for reinforcements. By the way, what's this?
That is a barrel.
I kick it.
And inside of
Okay.
it seems to be...
I kick it.
Okay. You kick it and bread spills out onto the floor.
And what?
I don't kick it over. I just kick it enough to make sure it's not a mimic.
No, okay.
Okay, there's bread in there.
Nim will go
I was
over
about
and
to say,
start
do you
gathering
really
it
want
if
to
it's
piss?
good.
Do you want to piss Nim off even more? Did you just see what he did to those orcs? Do you want to be next?
Okay, do you want another mimic?
You can't
Is the
live your
bread
life.
still good?
It is.
Okay,
A
Nim will
little
gather.
stale. But it is also rye, and there's some sourdough.
He will gather all of it. I won't bother putting that down because it's not unique, but, you know.
It's food. It's something. It's
Generic food being added for future recipes is kind of my explanation.
Yep.
Unless there's something specific, like the worm meat, that is unique, I won't bother recording it.
Makes sense.
Alright. I guess we move up to the next door.
Pelvic thrust.
Enemy
Lord.
cautiously stays behind, like behind the party. He doesn't feel like he wants to be forward anymore, even though he should.
Nim is still growling. With a crazy
Nim
look in
is
his
still
eyes.
Nim is still in his Super Saiyan form.
Door open. Door equal open. Open door.
Alright, I'm opening the door.
Open sesame.
Has
Door
Craig
handle. Use. Turn. Twist. Push. Pull.
has Craig just gone insane right now?
Yeet.
He's gone full point and click.
Hallways don't exist. Hey, look, another hole. Why are you only revealing parts around the hole?
Well, actually, that is a column.
No, those are holes. Columns are filled in.
Fine enough. I wanted to see if I could bullshit you.
And
Oh.
There's people here, though, and they see you.
Nim, do it again. Do what you just did, but do it again.
They growl and ready their weapons. Initiative time.
I'd say we just keep the same initiatives.
Yeah.
No
Oh,
bother
oh,
re-rolling them since, you know, we didn't really use them yet.
the one in the back seems especially mad to see you. Like, what the fuck? How'd you get here? Where are my boys?
where am I? What?
Where are my boys?
I turned them into goo.
You
What
should
the
have
Melted them into nothing. Because
You should
you
have
dared
mimicked those food.
Because you dared
What
to
the
ruin
fuck?
food. So you can either lay down and accept it, or I will happily destroy you.
I will put a collar on you, mutt.
That was something you probably shouldn't have said. He doesn't like being called a mutt.
Well, actually, he's not been called a mutt yet. He's been called a dog.
Alright, so since Nim's up first,
Graham is going to assume that him being called a mutt is about the equivalent of being called a dog.
another card, this damage time, or another Chaos Bolt. This one will do... let's see, I can choose Cold or Force. I'm gonna go with Force. The card, Eruption, triple damage.
Alright. Whom are you hitting?
The leader.
No, you rolled a Cloaked Orc 11.
Huh?
It says you
That
damage and
was
stuff
the
went to Cloaked.
previous one.
Why was there a previous Cloaked Orc 11?
It generates the names randomly.
Yeah, but it does it in such a
numbers.
way that it shouldn't have a repeat.
Unless
Well,
he
it
added
happens
it in.
sometimes.
Yeah.
It's a random number, so any number.
So all of that is dealing cold damage plus an extra 8.
He growls in anger.
Also, Moriarty, it won't copy the same number if they're on the combat tracker currently, whenever they're, like, dropped in.
Yeah, but you can hide things in the combat tracker. So usually, like, what you want to do is have all the enemies placed before the session even starts. And then you just reveal them.
That's not what I do. I have them on separate encounters.
You're weird.
Yes, I am. Deal with it. I'm your DM now. Alright, so 14 is quite mad at the dog for attacking his leader and screams, "You damn guild bastard!" And we'll huck a javelin.
By the way, all that damage only made the orc leader lightly damaged?
Yeah. Yeah, it did.
He's a hefty boy.
For the record, it hasn't only just taken 8 damage, correct?
No, it took the 19 also.
It took 27 damage.
Wasn't the critical card to triple the damage?
That was the triple damage.
Oh yeah, it's got 48 added to it. Man, for 68, that's not as much as you think it'd be.
Low rolls.
Yeah, you're right.
And
You had one,
yes,
literally
crap.
one roll above a 3.
Alright, I think it's Graham's turn.
Yeah.
Looks like it. Surprisingly, Nim didn't kill everything in that round.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello? Okay.
Hello.
There we go. You can hear me now. Alright, so how do I measure things in this? Like, how far away something is from me. The grids are a little-
I don't recall.
Zim, do you know?
Alright, what was that?
He wants to know how
How
to
do
measure distances.
Right click on the map, go to pointers, the arrow, and then you can do draw arrow. And boom.
Alright. So yes, I shall curse the orc leader then. How do I get rid of that line?
Huh. That is a fine question.
Man is cursed. Alright. And then I will Eldritch Blast Orc 14.
Have you applied the curse?
Yes. Well, that doesn't hit.
Nope, that misses. So, what does curse do? I'll apply it myself.
He should already be cursed.
Yeah, but I'm applying the effect.
Oh, the effect is I do extra damage whenever I hit him with an attack.
I see.
And I also, whenever I'm attacking him, I also crit on if I roll a 19 or 20.
Alright, I'll keep that in mind then. Ah, here it is. Hexblade's Curse.
Yep. But yeah, so that will be my turn, so pass.
I think he's gonna move up to right here and do this.
Do, 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 do. Mm. It failed.
Ah. Okay, I guess that's my
No,
turn.
no. The orc failed its save.
Oh, okay.
Ah! Fire! Fuck! Is that your turn?
Yeah. I was thinking whether to use Shield of Faith on myself again or not, but I don't think I need it right now.
Yeah, I would wait until the big orc is about to smack you.
Orc 1 approaches and tries to huck a javelin. This time at Cray. That squishy looking bird over there. Squishy. Cray, you have something for this.
I do.
If it hits. Ah, missed by a mile. Literal 7 to hit.
He like holds up his hands in a defensive motion and then just kind of like watches it fly far to the left, and then he just like lowers his hands and gives
Like-
him a look like really.
Almost disappointed. Like, come on. I was gonna do something.
Well, I'm gonna punch this boy.
Smack.
And by punch, I mean stab. Because sword does better than punching.
What kind of monk are you?
The
Yeah.
kind of... Yeah. All monks have proficiency with short swords. I don't know why more monks don't do this.
Hmm.
At
Does it
least at least at low level, it works. Does a 14 hit?
Yes, it hits.
Get stabbed.
Oh,
Hey, guess what? Bonus action.
no, have mercy. Ah.
There is no such thing. Get stabbed.
Clever.
There is no mercy.
Who are you people? Oh.
Death.
He is not a fan of you.
Oh, he can stand on his dead comrade. That's just difficult terrain.
He'd rather not. He'd rather... I think it's 23 hits.
No.
But yes.
I disagree.
I'll disagree with this then. Oh, thank God. Low roll. Oh, thank God. As he swings a great axe down on you and catches your shoulder.
Hmm.
He doesn't want to get close. But he also doesn't like that dog that just absolutely blasted at the leader in the face. Uh-oh. Do you have any reaction spells, Nim?
Reaction spells?
Yeah. You wouldn't happen to have shield, would you?
I do.
I'd recommend using shield.
I will use it.
Alright, the javelin, which was hurtling towards your forehead, bounces off now. Silver!
Silver is going to move to attack number 11 with a chomp. Chompity chomp chomp.
Chop away. Hit.
Yay! And then trip attempt.
They succeed.
Damn. Alright.
What in the actual Sam fuckery is this? Where the hell did these people come from? As the orc leader is going to make his presence felt. And he will stand on his dead comrade.
Does he
That's
have
right.
the
Difficult
movement
terrain.
for that?
It is. He just barely has enough.
How dare you? Difficult that terrain.
How dare you overcome that difficult terrain?
Ain't that
Making it
difficult.
feel inferior like normal terrain.
You're gonna have a bad time now, Bird.
No,
I think you are.
no.
Pretty sure you are.
No.
As an 18 hits.
Can someone give me one more AC?
Actually, I could, but
Do
I
it.
don't. I don't think
Do
Shield of
it.
Faith.
I
Shield of,
said do it!
Shield of Faith is not a reaction spell. I'm sorry.
18 does not hit.
Unfortunately, it does.
Shush.
This is gonna be ugly. Oh, does this do
My
something?
hamster is getting antsy. If we be adventurers, let us adventure.
There is influence.
Ah, let's see.
It says +1 AC from Jaffer. I don't know. Okay, I guess it's probably going on Cray. Jaffer says it's because he's nice.
Well, alright.
Jaffer
As-
can most certainly be a graceful benefactor, but he is still for a dark overlord.
For a moderate, it would only be for the rest of this encounter.
The rest of the encounter for a moderate?
Well, true. Probably just that one attack.
Well, something happens. Like a sliver of stone collides with this great axe.
Cray looks him in the eye,
Spears it off
sidesteps the blade, and just goes, no.
You little... Well, how about yes?
Oh, does he have 2 attacks?
He has multi-attack. Oh, no.
Does he not one?
No, that is a 24. However, you do have 1 call of Sealing Grandpa left if you would care to use it.
This would probably be a good call for Sealing Grandpa.
As these...
Does everyone mind if I call Sealing Grandpa?
I suppose you could. You do only have 18 health.
Yeah, and he is sized Cray up and is hefting it above his head like a lumberjack.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this man could potentially kill you in a single strike if you had full health.
Yes, I am too.
Sealing Grandfather. How will you entreat Sealing Grandfather to aid you?
and it's Sealing Grandpa.
Sealing Grandpa. He is not so noble and regal to be a grandfather, just grandpa.
Not when he talks like a grouchy old man. He's not regal.
Stop kerfuffling in my cavern.
Exactly.
Okay. Cray's going to point to the orc leader and tell him that he needs to respect his elders.
Respect my what?
Just be like, this is the kerfuffler.
This is the kerfuffler. Oh no. It's you! It's you! You're the kerfuffler! As now the orc leader will make strength checks because he could do it. As stone pillars descend upon him.
Is he gonna try to grab the fucking pillars and keep them from crushing him?
He is.
Remember when Chris Radfield punched a boulder?
Wow. We'll be fine.
The pillar comes down. It does 19 points of damage, but the orc leader raising both hands into the air, grabs the pillar and keeps himself from being crushed, gritting his teeth, and you can hear the roof straining in seeming frustration as it cannot smash him.
Is he pinned?
He is pinned.
Yeah.
However, the pillar is being pushed back up into the ceiling.
My God. Oh,
What?
how much damage is he? Oh, okay, he's at least at moderate damage now.
Oh my, another influence.
I got a thing I'm gonna do to that man when it's my turn.
Alright, Zim, what is it? Oh no! I'm not prepared, but very well. Upon hearing something else surfaces, as Ceiling Grandpa is having a great amount of trouble. The
Oh, no.
floor trembles, and the
Is it
new voice
floor grandma?
emerges. It's Floor Grandma.
Does this mean the walls are their babies?
It might, or it's them holding hands.
Wall Dad?
You little brats! Don't be giving your grandfather such a hard time! As the floor shakes and they need to make dex checks. If the orc leader fails,
Just the hole expands and now covers this area.
you know,
The hole just moves.
the whole moves. They all move
Don't go and
2
ruining
tiles
my
down,
thing.
and he
What?
will fall 60 feet.
What level of influence was this?
Game breaking.
Oh,
Like most of the things Jaffer does. Game breaking.
Jeff has
Yeah,
just
no.
been...
Like I said, Jaffer is our chaotic Dark Lord, and you need to respect him, or he will destroy you.
Hold on.
got it. Respect Jaffer.
And the pillar moves with him. Let's see how it does after.
Oh
The
God!
pillar just jet down the hole.
Yes. Oh no. The influence also said that Ceiling Grandpa is still mad. So let's see. That is.
If the fall doesn't kill him, Ceiling Grandpa super punching him in the face is.
Let's see. That is from Grandfather. That is.
All we hear is a squish echoing up the hole.
58 damage.
We hear a squish followed by like a cloud of dust just like exploding out of the hole.
The other orcs look ready to pee themselves.
And Graham will be like, "This is why you don't anger your home."
As now the ceiling and floor is actively working against them, and their leader was just made pulp.
You want to die, kid?
Enemy doesn't know what to say of what he just witnessed.
Graham will just like say this out loud. He's like, this is why you don't anger the home that you live in."
We didn't do shit. Language.
You were kerfuffling. Ceiling Grandpa doesn't like the kerfuffling.
You came and attacked us! Why are you getting punished?
You could surrender now. Yeah, actually, I'm gonna try to convince him to surrender. Grandma's like, this would be a real great time for you to surrender if you want to not be the follow-up.
Fuck, fine! What do you want?
Throw your weapons down the hole. Unless you got no, actually no, don't. It was just like drop your weapons and kick him away.
They're exchanging looks and looking at Nim.
Nim is just growling, showing plenty of teeth. A little bit of electricity sparking around his fangs.
They then look at the ceiling, and they then look at the floor, and accept that this is fucked. And they drop their weapons.
Alright. Graham will, start using the rope to, tie them up. After we, corral them.
What's back here, though?
We can...
There could be more of them.
We'll need to do that, next time, because we are over time.
Gotcha. Here we are.
That is also why I accepted the ceiling. That's why I also accepted the ceiling grandma and recommended ceiling grandpa. Because I wanted to finish, but... Yeah.
Hold on. I'm gonna let you finish.
Yeah.
I was gonna do my version of a nuke strike.
I mean, there's still, you don't need all three of them.
Yes, but I lost my I need an hour rest to get my Hexblade curse back. Sadness.
I see. There will be other times. However, that will do it for today's session.
All right, everybody. Thank you all so much for joining us for Guild Tales Dungeons and Dragons. We will be back next week with more, or not next week. Actually, possibly next week. We'll get back to you on when we'll be back with more Guild Tales. I will be back tomorrow with more streaming, though. Check out our website, zgfgaming.com. We have links for our Discord, Telegram, Twitter, Patreon, all those good things there on the website, as well as down in the description below. Please consider becoming a patron over at patreon.com/zgfgaming. It's one of the best places to support the channel, and I really need your help to make sure these streams keep coming to you guys every month. Ongoing. But yeah, thank you so much for joining. Thanks to my patrons, donators, and subscribers. And I bid you all the most fondest adieu.
Farewell.
Bye.
Have a good one.
Bye-bye!
Why did you just do a Mickey Mouse there?
Bye-bye! Bye-bye!
I think this went well. And I also think it's roundabout time for you guys to get your first level up.
Thank God.